That's why you never text while your phone is off.
What?
Because you can't.
That's actually a valid
right.
point.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, hey,
Hello,
guys.
everybody, and
Cannot
welcome
argue.
in.
I can't
Hello,
comprehend
it never gets
anymore.
old.
We're broken. Hey.
I'm living in purgatory.
Hey.
Oh, we're
Go to purgatory.
Help!
This is our personal hell.
blink twice.
If Twitch is holding you hostage.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, I already
button blinked and
no.
then froze. It's perfect.
blinked twice.
All right, guys. So we will start with our story shortly, but first a few quick announcements.
There we go.
The first is that we at the Welcome In do support BLM and Black Lives Matters movement. We ask folks to submit to those charities if they're willing to do so. There is a big yellow donate button down below us, below the screen. Go ahead and click on it. Take a look at the various charities and see if there's one that's interesting to you and make a donation. We'd very much appreciate it. Other than that, I think that's my only one today. I pass it right off to Parker for scheduling.
Right, that's my thing. Hello.
Good.
It is on this
All
show.
right. So it is. So, Sunday, tomorrow, at 6 p.m., we have Sarah's second episode of Roundtable, where we'll be playing Blades in the Dark. You can see Sean and I there, as well as two of our friends.
It'll be fun.
Monday at 7, we have Highlight Heroes with our friend Weston, Arcane Anthems. So that one will be super fun. So come hang out with us. And then we are back with our regularly scheduled programs on Friday and Saturday, with Rolling Tides at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday we'll be back here with Conundrum Company at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then the 26th, Sunday the 26th, is Cosplay Ground at 6 p.m. Eastern, which Button is DMing, and Josh and I will be playing. It's gonna be super fun and Disney themed.
Mm-hmm.
So come hang out.
I've been shopping today to make sure that I had all the stuff I needed.
You definitely already had all the stuff in your character.
Shut up, Sean.
I've been shopping.
You definitely.
Sounds like a threat.
Tune in to get that joke.
But that's our scheduling for the next 2 weeks, guys. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias so you can find our schedules and all the fun stuff. Sarah's doing some new cool stuff on Twitter. I've got character versus player stuff on Instagram, and Sean is working really hard on our YouTube. So if you have episodes you'd like to catch up on, subscribe there.
Whole playlist. Great for you.
And a big shout out really quick to Azur, Pins, and John Lessings, who are community members. You'll probably see them all in chat today. They have been incredibly helpful setting up bots for us, working on emojis, working on Discord bots, all kinds of fantastic things.
Love y'all.
Is that it, everybody? Are we covered it all?
I think that is.
Oh,
Oh, one more
we got a
thing.
Sean thing. Sorry, Sean.
We've got a Discord set up for our subscribers. If you guys would like to go check that out. Our DM from our other campaign is, I think just last night, set up a submission list for people who want to play in a one-shot that ties into his world in the other campaign. Also, this campaign has been doing some really deep theory crafting into musical lists over the past week. It is insane.
It's great.
Josh made an Oceanus list. We've been trying to rip it apart for the world. It's been fun. You should
It's
join
been
the
a lot
conversation.
of fun. Come
Follow those
join.
instructions in the chat, and that'll get you right in there.
Oh my god. I like that Adam
should
just
go.
subscribed to his own show. I love you for that, Adam.
I've been subscribed. That's just 4 months.
One of our longest
These are my
subs there,
Wow,
Josh.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
So, one of our best.
Because I love you guys, and I wanted to be part of the Discord. It sounds so cool. I wanted to make sure I got my in.
For sure. Absolutely.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
That's awesome.
For anyone who would like to know, Adam's a mod in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, what a Parker! You're ruining the immersion.
I'm sorry.
You're ruining the immersion of the joke.
Anyways, go listen to Oceanus' list. He's a sad boy.
Oh,
He's a
gosh.
sad hot boy.
In ways we don't understand.
There's
I
every
would like
single
to
character is
understand, though.
fantastic. Oh my god,
That's
it's
true.
really good.
I've been listening to one per day
Mhm.
the last week.
My morning has been taken up by each character. It's beautiful. All right, guys,
So,
let's get started with our show.
yeah!
No, we
Or
have
we
like
could
12 more
just,
announcements.
yeah,
dude.
it's
You
totally
forgot.
fine. We could.
You forgot.
No,
we have
do
like
it.
12 other things to do.
So,
in the set.
last session, we accompanied our perilous group as they crossed the Azure Sea, making their way towards the Styes in the hope to intercept Peach's mother, who may be in danger from the notorious Scaran Wave Chaser.
We hate him.
As they were crossing the sea, they came across some sort of strange ghost ship. being the brave, swashbuckling type that they are, they decided to board the ghost ship and delve deep into its mysteries, going down into the kind of confines, the lower portions of the ship, only to discover that it was actually a monster, a giant anglerfish-like creature with the ship attached to a tendril that it used to lure unsuspecting seafaring folks to their deaths. However, our intrepid group was able to get away from this anglerfish monster with the treasure at the bottom of the vessel, which came to an astounding total of 6,000 gold pieces in a water-protected chest. There was a lot of dare-do-well and amazing action as our group kind of pulled every trick out of the bag to get out of the vessel as it sunk beneath the waves. They were able to get back to their ship and continue on their way. They did a little trading, getting to know the crew a little bit better, and they were just closing out on the third night, I believe, at sea. Second night, excuse me. The plan was to continue to sail through the night with the hopes to reach the Styes, the kind of late in the following morning. And so our crew and group had gone to sleep. They had leveled up, and are now kind of, it's nighttime. If you guys have any things you'd like to do with the night, I'll go ahead and let you. If not, then we'll move on to the following day's oceans travel.
Hold your horses, John.
Josh knows what I want to do.
No, what?
So, Demi would like to find Peach before she goes to bed. Peach, where are you?
Peach is sitting by the rails, just watching the water.
Are you in your armor?
Yep, don't yell at me.
Yeah, there we go.
The crown.
So she's gonna walk up next to Peach. So, first of all, we talked about this. So,
But okay, but I have this, and it's really pretty.
mhm.
They're gonna scoot back.
just a little bit.
Right.
I had a question. So you remember the other day when I spoke into your head for a little bit about you coming
that
back
was
to the boat?
wild.
Right. So I can do that if I'm familiar with the person that is intended to receive that message. I was curious if maybe you could describe your mother a little more, and maybe I can see if that will work.
Yeah. I was just writing a haiku about her. But maybe more concrete. She has dark black hair. It's a lot like mine. It's same as mine. I have her hair. And she has green eyes, like mine. She's a human though. She's pale. She's very small. They kind of gesture to here on themselves. She's about this tall. And she goes by Plum. She hasn't ever. I assume that she had a last name once, but she's never used one. So there's that. She has really weathered hands. I don't know if that helps.
And I already know location-wise where she should be. So I just, is there anything you'd like me to say? If I can manage to get in contact with her?
Maybe to not be alone until we get there.
Oh, alright.
She could be with people until we get there.
Alright. Might have to do this twice, but that's fine. We'll just do the first one and see how it goes, and then from there we'll figure it out. So I don't actually know if it'll work yet, so just do you want me to do this in front of you? It's kind of weird, but like, did you want me to?
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, I want to know, because if she responds, and I want to know it. Yes.
Okay. All right then. Perfect. I wrote it out, Josh.
All right.
For the first one, so I know it's 25
And
words.
before you do it, what does the magic look like? Is there any aesthetic to how
Ooh.
you
Ooh.
complete this spell? Sorry, Parker.
No, it's okay. I like visuals. So you kind of watch her close her eyes and try and envision this person. And it's like the movement in her hair kind of slows down to like match the waves around the boat. And in her head, before she casts it, she kind of assigns a musical tune to the person that she's trying to reach. So like in her head, she's thinking of a musical sort of melody that would match the person that Peach described. So that's kind of what she's gonna just like hum a little bit under her breath and then try and send the message.
Okay. Go ahead
Oh God.
and the way that you described that working, and with the description that Peach has provided, I'm going to have you do a performance check.
Okay. Performance.
Yeah, I know that's weird.
Okay.
Just trust me.
No. It's a bard. I'm
Should do it.
that is an 18 plus 8.
As you sit down, you cast out this note that you've assigned
Oh, no.
to Plum
Okay.
into the world around you, your eyes closed, and you feel around you, nearby, far away, at great distances, these reverberations, and each one is distinctly unique. Notes that you've never heard before, notes that you've never comprehended, just some of them slightly off from each other. But as you cast this note out, you seek through looking for the same note that you've been holding in your mind, and you reach further and further and further until you find its exact pairing.
Okay.
And you know it to be Plum's note. You feel like
Okay.
you've made that connection.
Cool. So cool. Hello, Plum. I'm Demi, Peach's friend. We're coming to visit. Is that all right? How are you? She's gonna kind of side-eye Peach and be like, they say that they miss you and love you.
Okay. There's a pause. Then a... Oh. Hello? My Peachy? My fruit cup? Oh. Then that strange man was right. They are coming. Tell them I love them. I can't wait to see them.
Shit. So Peach, you're gonna watch as Demi is smiling and then giggles at the nicknames, and then at the mention of the man, there's just ice, like slowly forming in her hair, despite the fact that she's trying not to.
Peach is gonna like kind of touch one of the ends of the icicles and go, Demi?
Yeah, that's annoying.
No. You're upset.
Yes. Yep. So before I possibly use another, and respond, would like your opinion. They said that they miss you. Very cute nicknames, by the way.
Oh no.
Yes. That they miss you. And that the strange man was right, and that we were coming to visit. So I don't know what you would like me to say to that. I don't know if we should alarm her. It's not helping. The hair is just more ice.
No.
Just no response.
Okay. Okay. Can you... Okay. So they're thinking, she should maybe be with Kato. He's the owner. or maybe she should stay with Button has forgotten a name. One moment.
No, you're good.
There's a brewer in town named Davin. Or maybe Davin. But okay. Maybe. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yes, that's the plan. That's uncharacteristically angry. I'm gonna, yeah, I can do that. It's fine.
Wait, let me think. I'm not okay. I can think.
There's not like a time limit on this one. Like it's fine. I'll just, we can sit here.
I'm sorry, Demi.
You're fine. I can do this one more time. 25 words. Give or take.
Heinrich like walks in, opens the door, goes, Peach! Oh! And like closes the door and retreats.
Bye, Heinrich.
Okay. Act natural. Don't trust the strange man. Stay the night with someone safe. I love her, and I'll see her soon.
Alright. Is that 25 words, Josh? Can I just say that
That's
she
fewer.
literally just repeats? Okay, so if it's fewer, then before that, she's gonna be like, don't be alarmed. And then repeat what Peach said.
The response this time, again, there's a pause, and then the response. Oh. Is Peach in trouble? All
Fucking shit. I
He's
only have
safe.
two sending.
I'm not sure how this spell works. I'll find Kato.
Is that it? Okay. They asked if you were in trouble. Unfortunately, I cannot answer. However, I'm sure your mother is smart enough to imply. She's going to find Kado. You said that was a good, so she's fine. And I think that I think it's fine. We're like a day from a night. We'll be at the Styes midday tomorrow, so and then we'll we have plenty of money. We'll grab the fastest horses that they can sell for an over exorbitant price because it's the Styes, and we will go. Yes?
Demi, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I honestly should have thought about it earlier, but I forgot that I could do that now.
I forgot too. I feel so stupid. I felt like we were actually just going to see her and everything was going to be fine. He wasn't even going to be there because we don't really matter. We're just people who did a thing. But he's...
So I don't. I'm hoping that if he meant to hurt your mother, he would have already done so. I don't know what he could have wanted from us. It's possible that he's just mad and wanted to scare us or something. But again, your mother knows now and can go, stay with people that you trust, and will be there as quickly as possible. Don't feel stupid. It's fine. I mean, I can do this, and I still haven't messaged my not technically my mom. So I forgot. So it's fine.
And you can message Lila.
Maybe tomorrow. Yes. Not necessarily the most important thing happening right now, but yes. Possibly. Yeah. I'm not good at this.
Nor
Did you
am I, I'm sorry.
did you want a hug? What is it you usually say? No is valid. Okay, we're doing the hug thing. Okay, all right. She's gonna hug them.
They're joking a little bit, but they're like clearly like holding their face, just like controlling as best as they can.
Yes.
They break the hug first. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Again, I'm glad that we could, do this and warn her, and I'll get you to your home as soon as possible. Yes.
Thank you, Camille.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go to my room now. Stay away from the edge. She's walking back to her room.
Any other plans for the evening, the night? Excuse me.
Each will take a watch.
Oh, a watch.
Oh, aside from watch, probably, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say straight up now. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
This is before the rest. I was gonna say this is before the rest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to
Okay.
go to sleep.
Zal is just kind of gonna go to like the front of the ship and cast fly and just kind of practice flying with Ashi for a while, so he can finally like actually get used to it. Because the two times he's had, the multiple times he's had to use it, were in times of like panic, and so he's actually gonna practice and like get used to how it feels and things like that. And so he's gliding around the ship, and at some point, he's gonna kind of dive into the water for a second and just take a breath now that he can do that with the underwater breathing stuff.
So you get the cool night's air whipping against you, kind of pushing against your face as you sweep out past the vessel, Ashi winging alongside you. As you dip into the water, Ashi kind of like starts to follow and then pulls up right before the water and is kind of skirting along the top above you. You can see the reflection
awesome.
through the water.
Yeah, and like the way I kind of imagine it is because it's it's not his magic, it's the mother's magic. When his hand hits the water, it almost looks like there's golden weaving between his fingers to give him like the speed, and his throat kind of, if you were to look in his mouth, it's almost glowing a little bit gold. Very cool. And that's like where that's coming from. And so he swims for a second, like kind of pushes himself out of the water and glides next to it again, and
Awesome.
But yeah.
Beautiful. You get a kind of little practice there with your flight. You're feeling more confident as you kind of settle back down on the deck.
Yeah, and then he kind of just brushes off, because I assume since he was flying around, he kind of like dried off in the air.
Yeah.
And then he kind of goes in his room and does his normal nightly stuff. But
beautiful. I love it.
Just a little moment.
Anyone else? Oh, watches. If you guys will want to go ahead and take, we've got 2 watches selected. They're also crew members that can do watch for you. But if Morton and Peach want to roll a watch each,
Sure. Is it perception?
Yeah.
21.
Okay.
My D&D Beyond is being slow.
Okay. Morton, through your watch, nothing major. It's a very clear night as you look out over the sea. You think you catch with that 21. You're quite far from the shore. It's barely a speck on the horizon, even with your incredible perception. But you think you see a series of lights along the coast at one point that kind of remain static, a big grouping that you're wagering is some sort of settlement or habitation. Given your looks at the map, Seaton, maybe?
We're going to go past
You're
that.
passing Seaton.
Gotcha. Okay. I repress the urge to yell land ho at the middle of the night. And I just keep Zal and Ashi dip around in the water. I just go to sleep.
Okay. Peach? Any luck?
I rolled a 19, so 18.
Okay. Again, not a lot. Occasionally, as you kind of watch out, when you guys get a little closer to like the shore, because it's not just a straight cut. Sometimes you're closer, sometimes you're further from it. Occasionally, you'll see little fishing hamlets and things like that. Again, lit by the glow of their lamplight. And we'll have a crew member. Yeah. Nothing occurs throughout the night as you cut your way southward towards the Styes. The sun rises. Oceanus awakens, and the rest of the crew begin to go about their daily work, prepping the ship. Is there anything you'd like to do again during the morning time during this travel? If not, we can just do basic ship work as you cut your way towards the Styes.
How much time would you say that we have?
If you get up at about 7 in the morning, you probably got until about 11 a.m. So,
Okay.
before you hit the Styes, probably.
She's gonna eat breakfast and then attempt to do something with the journal, focusing only on the section that said persons of interest.
Persons of interest you're going to focus on? Okay.
For the 4 hours she's got.
Go ahead and do
Oh,
investigation.
I was gonna actually ask Demi something.
Oh.
Too.
Before or after I do this journal thing?
I was gonna. It should be. But it doesn't matter. It's just
Okay.
about the map and distancing. 'Cause
Okay. So investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and do investigation for me.
That's a 12 plus 4. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
16.
16.
As you focus in on that one section, you're
Mhm.
starting to make headway, piecing it together. There are names coming forth that are familiar. You definitely are able to pull out the names of every member of the council of Saltmarsh, but you're still working on getting the rest of the names. Names that aren't familiar to you are problematic. You do see with that information... One moment. You see what you believe is Ol Merle's name. You see all of the member of the council. Again, you're only seeing these because they're names you're familiar with. And you see all of your names. I'm going to have you roll a history check to see if any of the other names stand out to you historically.
Okay.
How you gonna kill Omro like that?
yeah, you can't talk to.
That
Ol
is a
Merle.
19
Okay.
plus 4. So 23.
The name Mr. Dory is on this list.
Oh, shoot! Okay.
The name King Kimbertos Scotti is on this list, who is the King of Keolan.
Oh, what?
The rest of the names elude you.
Okay. Like I didn't decipher them, or I don't
You
recognize
don't
them.
know the names, and because
Okay.
of that, like, it's easy to, like, you don't have the cipher perfectly down, but it's easy to be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is supposed to be Morton, with the pieces that you've gotten, and the context that you have. There are still more names on this list, but you're not quite there.
None of them are Peach's mom, right?
Not that you see, no.
Okay.
And these were people of interest?
The title of this heading or section is People of Interest. It's not
Gotcha.
kill
Okay,
list
targets.
or targets.
I was like,
yeah.
the king?
It just says People of Interest.
What?
Guys, actually, the big bad of the campaign.
Our list is our names are on the same list as the king of the freaking kingdom.
Yeah, we're just as interesting as royalty.
Guys, I think we made it.
We did it.
I think that officially says that we made it.
Morton's finally arrived.
Yeah, that's all she's doing.
Okay.
And she'll be in her normal place if Zal wants to.
Yeah, so Zal, knowing where Demi usually is, like, excuse me, Demi, I thought we should probably talk about how far do we have to travel inward?
It's a great question. Does she have the?
Don't you have the map?
Does she have the map? She doesn't have the map.
The map
It's probably in her cabin.
you
right?
have does not have the Styes or Oak on it.
What?
So, Zol, welcome to. I am, making this up as I go. Oceanus, do you know where? She's
Morning,
literally
Zol.
10 feet away. She's 10 feet away. Oceanus, do
Hey.
you know how far Oak might be from the Styes, or if we have a map on the ship that might tell me that?
Oak.
It's small.
I've walked through many hamlets in that area. I'm not sure that I
Okay.
remember myself. Sorry.
All right, that's okay.
Maybe we can ask Peach.
Maybe. I don't know that Peach has ever been to the Styes. But if you do... So I messaged Peach's mother last night.
Oh, does that go well?
Yeah. For part of it, the first part was, informative. They've got some very interesting childhood names, things that I missed out on that I don't necessarily regret. But they also said the strange man was right, and that we were coming to visit. So I believe our mutual acquaintance is already there. So just maybe tread with caution because Peach was very
Gotcha.
last night.
So, are we all in agreement we're gonna fucking kill him, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We're
Great,
gonna just
great,
fucking
okay.
murder him. I might ask first, but yes.
Great.
Well, and also Odophilia came so that we could. So if we can get him back alive, cool. But personally, I'd rather just bring his head back to her. I feel like that'd be good enough. But
Also, just as a note, I can't mention to other people anymore. Kind of gave that up last night after, talking to Mother. I asked her to kind of, well, you all seem so perfect for the sea, and after I, did the dumb thing and I jumped into a boat that was sinking, I asked her to kind of maybe help me out in that. So she did. I can swim now, and I can breathe underwater. It's pretty fun.
Well, it's very convenient for sure. I have been like that my entire life.
Can't lie.
But I mean that's exciting. I would argue Peach is not really made for this, but yes. Hopefully that'll help us once we get back on the boat. I'm hoping that we can visit. Maybe he won't even be there. I just make sure she's okay. It's very complicated, I think. Oh, you coming to visit me reminded me. Can you and maybe Peach, after you talk to them, go ahead and put the rest of the chest of platinum ingots into a little hidey hole that we found.
Oh, that hidey hole. Gotcha.
Yeah. Josh.
He doesn't move, but you see an eyebrow quirk.
Zal is not hiding that he just said that out loud.
We call it Oceanus' little corner.
He pretends to be sailing the ship,
private space.
or he is sailing the ship, but you swear a single eyebrow kind of raises
I was trying to be nice, but it's fine.
Oceanus is hiding place.
Stop it. Yeah, so if you guys could do that,
Have we figured out how much we're splitting with the crew?
No. We should probably talk about that too in a little bit. I'll talk to there's a lot going on. You go talk to Peach and maybe, I'll grab you all that out because if you can put it away and then I'll figure out how much we can actually take with us for Peach's mother, that kind of thing. So
Solid. Gotcha.
And she starts packing up her journals. She's like, all right, I should go do things.
I'm gonna head to the kitchen because that's where I assume Peach is.
Yes.
Maybe.
Peach would have made breakfast first thing. So depending on what time it is.
So Zal kind of knocks on the door.
Hi.
Excuse me.
Do you
Peach,
I still have some more waffles. Did you get waffles?
Oh, what's a waffle? I don't think I've ever had that.
It's this.
Oh. He's kind of looking at the disc and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." And he kind of is
You
taking
put
a
sugar
little
on
bit.
it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, not sugar. It's it's worse for you.
Great. I love it. So we're going to the Styes, and then we're going to go see your mother. Do you know how far the Styes are from... I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. I'm not the best with...
Owen Oak?
Owen Oak.
Josh Wood? Peach? No.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Roll a survival check for me.
Shit.
Okay, I have a +2 to that.
Oh, good.
Yeah! 18 + 2, that is a 20.
Okay, as you recall,
Oh, no.
you've never actually traveled to the Styes, but people came from the Styes through Oak regularly and stayed at your mother's, or the inn your mother worked at, all the time. There are 2 routes. One takes approximately a day. Another one only takes about half a day. However, it does cut through the territory of a Cyclops that is problematic, to say the least. Will demand toll and get pretty aggressive a lot of the time.
We'll demand what?
Toll.
Toll. So there are two ways, and one's a
Okay.
lot faster, but has a cyclops. It takes half a day, and then the other way takes a day.
Oh, okay. Because I was kind of thinking, because, you know, Morton did that trick with the birds. Maybe we could fly there. It could get us there faster.
That's
Like-
genius.
How fast do you? If we were taking the, where's Morton?
Probably up in his nest.
The owl's
Right.
fly speed is 60 feet. So mathematically, you'd be able to go as the crow flies, which might cut some time off, but horses do move faster at a regular, like, kind of pace. It also, the flying would only get you so far, depending upon the length of the spell, which you'd have to convene with Morton.
But they're not as fast as giant eagles.
That's true.
But
Giant
yeah. Also, do you have a moment? I know you're cleaning from breakfast.
I have lots of moments.
Well, Demi had asked me to once I talked to you, to help that big chest, put it in the hidey hole where we found Oceanus.
Ooh, where I stabbed Oceanus and Demi. Yeah, I know where that is.
I get the feeling this is
so-
part of the ship that nobody goes to.
Yeah. It's just
So-
shame.
So
We
kind
avoid
of have
it.
to like kind of sneak past Odophilia or ask Odophilia to like not be there for a moment. That's,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Also, I'm
What
not gonna lie.
is an easy task? Besides rope. Or just rope. You can do rope. That's
On the ship,
yeah.
well,
Rhodophilia.
swabbing the deck, manning
I'm not
the
gonna make
ropes.
her do that.
I'm just
Okay.
you asked for easy tasks. So manning the ropes. Maybe send her over to the sailors, have her learn from the sailors how to
Pump the bilge, that's
what I
super
did.
pleasant.
build,
Uh,
but not super pleasant. Even though the ghost voice said it was.
Sorry. Sorry.
I love that that's the task on a ship with the captain who can just move water with her mind.
It's little small amounts of water.
It's little-
The
wait a
Mickey
minute.
Mouse like
Yeah,
sorcerer.
Fantasia thing.
Wait a minute. I love the statement. It's just small amounts of water. When last week you asked how many gallons of water is pouring into this.
That's for create or destroy water, not shape water.
Hey, bud, you can
There's
still
a
do that.
I mean, yeah, 10 gallons at a time. Debbie's just like,
All right. So, well, you go ahead. It's easy enough to find a task to set Odophilia at, which she eagerly and happily obliges to help with.
Great.
She's the best. Alrighty, let's go move the thing to the place I'm ashamed of. Okay.
Great. Okay. So we're gonna do this, right?
Strength check, either with advantage or independently.
I'm giving you advantage.
Thank you.
That much strength.
How stealthy are you trying to be about this? Are you just moving it into the room, or are you trying to conceal that you're moving a several hundred-pound chest of...
Don't be suspicious.
Peach,
I'm
do you
gonna
wanna move
cast
it?
Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth first.
I was gonna say, Peach, do you want to move it into my room, and then we could just use the adjoining door to walk into Ophelia's room?
No, I'm sneaky. I'm so sneaky. Alright.
Both.
Go.
Go ahead
Why not,
and
though?
each roll stealth
Do I have to
independently with the pass without a trace, so plus 10.
Ooh.
Plus 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Mine's at disadvantage, but that is fine. That's okay. Okay. And then kill.
22.
Ha!
22.
Alrighty. That is a 15.
With your pass without a trace?
heavy armor.
Um,
Damn. Tink,
I
tink,
rolled a
tink, tink,
three.
tink.
so as your well, let's see. It's not like a terrible roll.
Are you wearing your armor?
Okay.
I didn't specify one way or the other, but
Okay.
I did roll at disadvantage.
So while you guys are kind of pulling the chest down towards...
I got a 23 for my
Yeah,
strength, though.
so you're able to move the chest as a group together, the two of you. You get it through the door, and the chest kind of catches on the door, and you hear this, like... But as it happens, Gut accidentally gets his foot caught in a rope, which his brother then yanks, and he gets hoisted up backwards, and the rest of the crew's attention, like, because they rolled terrible perception, turns to, like, ah! And they're all trying to get this guy down out of the rigging. More...
Now.
Go. Okay. It's good.
They get him down quick enough, but there is a minute of panic as he goes swinging through the air upside down.
I feel bad. All right.
Zal just looks physically winded after just...
Which just looks embarrassed.
Okay. You are able to conceal your chest in... Are you doing the left or right compartment? Because there's actually two compartments. You guys have never actually figured out that the left one really exists, or never bothered to check at
Then
it.
not that one.
So you put it in the Oceanus one that you know is there. Okay.
in the Oceanus compartment. Did we now notice there's a left compartment?
As you're looking around this room spatially, you're like, the wall ends here, but there's
check
another room here. There's got to be more space back there.
What if there was a
my God.
person in there?
I was
sure
just
there
saying, there's another person.
wasn't.
You recall
Check
that the council did say that they found a cache of weapons in a hidden compartment near this portion of the ship, and you'd wager that that was where the weapons were stored.
Damn it.
Sorry,
Oh,
I don't mean to
all
throw
right.
a bunch of knowledge at y'all.
No, that works.
That was great.
Right. So,
Did the thing.
you did. Oh, that's it. All right.
You should ask
We
Morton
should-
about the owls.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Yep, let's do that.
You okay?
No, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no, workout for the day. Yep, let's go.
No,
Let's do
it wasn't. Okay.
Okay, yep. Just
As you're kind
rub it
of
in.
making your way out, you do hear from near the front of the vessel, "Port ho!" as one of the sailors cries out that it is the... You can see now as you kind of begin to turn your view and gaze towards the coast, there are the outlines of vessels, and you're actually starting to see ship traffic in the water, other ships and buildings along the coast.
Solid. All
Morton?
right.
Morton?
What do you want? Sorry.
What?
I was laughing at Gut hanging upside down.
Oh, solid.
How long can you make anything that flies? Your owls are really cool.
Yeah.
And it takes about a half a day as the crow flies to get to Oak.
You know how a crow flies?
I don't. As a horse moves. That's how fast. But I was wondering if maybe you had a flying thing. How long we could fly, if we could fly?
About 3 hours? I think I could muster 3 hours. But that's... I'm gonna be pretty tuckered out after that, and so are they.
It's fair. Okay. Well, horses make sense. Okay.
You could get
okay.
6 miles.
No.
Yes, I did the math. It's just
Really?
At the 60 feet?
It's just about 6.
It'd be...
Well,
They dash.
Dashing for 3 hours.
It'd be a little different, just because we're talking about cutting across terrain and around, not following paths and things like that. So you'd get more than that,
Yeah.
but because the crow flies negates some of the distance, but nonetheless, it wouldn't be super
I was just saying.
Yeah.
I just did the math on it, just in case.
good. You can see.
So
How, Josh, do you know how far distance-wise it would be? Like in a straight line on a map.
Yeah, let me pull up the map.
Yay, maps.
You don't have this map.
We did
sorry,
it.
guys.
Shit.
We need a map.
We almost did it.
Check this.
Sorry.
Googling math.
Guys, this D&D stream is brought to you by Googling Math.
Yeah. It's necessary
Math is hard.
sometimes. It
It's
is so
great.
hard.
It's not a dig at you, Josh. Trust me, I Googled math to figure out how fast we could move.
I do it every
yeah,
time.
it's the worst.
Hell yeah.
So you could. It's probably about. It's probably about 40 to 50 miles inland, and if you're moving at a fast speed, you're looking at like 4 miles and oh no, that's incorrect. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're looking at about 4 miles an hour.
Okay.
That's traveling fast, so you're not paying a lot of attention to your surroundings. Normal speed,
no.
distance per minute per the D&D Dungeons Master Guide is about 300 feet a minute, which is 3 miles an hour. So you can travel about 24 miles.
I don't want to sound like a butthead, but my mom, Demi, was able to talk to my mom last night, and she said that a strange man told her we were coming, so I'm probably going to ride really, really hard and not pay attention, so hopefully that's fine, but I'm sure that'll be fine.
Fine.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Wait, no, close enough.
I just double checked the math. We could go 13 miles an hour
So you could go 13 miles an hour on wingback.
on a giant eagle. Yeah.
On
a giant owl.
Don't know.
Owls. Sorry.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
For 3
Okay.
hours.
So 20 feet per second.
20 feet. How many feet per minute can they go?
So it goes 60 feet and around.
60 feet and around. Okay.
100.
If it dashes, it goes 120.
Okay.
Divide that by 6.
Yeah, I did the
So.
math wrong.
It's good. I just wanted to double check because
I solidly did the math wrong.
Okay. So you could take.
Josh, you can say no if you want.
could take the owls, but
Someone did this to me in my campaign, and I didn't appreciate
I
it.
reserve the right to make it real hard for y'all if you do.
Yep.
Absolutely fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
fair.
So you could
it's
take
just
the owls
fun.
and make it there within about half a day. That would
Or we could take horse.
or horses and save more in spell
Save for
slots.
horses.
Which makes sense, honestly. You cover about the same distance on owlback as horseback
Okay.
at a
Can
fast
you make us
pace.
grass horses?
Draft horse, yeah. A little slower, but
We're coming up to port, right?
Yes, the ship has jumped kind of in speed and is moving, or slowed in speed, and the whole kind of crew has jumped to their stations to begin pulling in tack, preparing the ship to dock. And as you get closer, you see along the coast, dotting across several of these islands, there are these tributaries coming out from this river that runs down, and it's this very slow, as you look down into the water, it's not this clear crystalline blue that you've been used to. It's this muddy, brackish, brownish water. You see a lot of debris, you see a lot of seaweed and crates and things floating in the water. A lot of the ships that are out in the bay as you cast your gaze around are in ill repair. As you look at the buildings, they used to be quite beautiful. It's a series of large, what is fanciful stone and marble-like structures, but they are all in immense disrepair. You can see these little canal portions that run between the main rivers of this tributary, cutting through the islands. You see these, what once were promenades, now covered in mud, sludge, salt worn down. All of these marble buildings are very worn out and decayed. There's an air of lost opulence to the entire region of the Styes, the entire town of the Styes. And as you get closer, you see that some of the tributaries are completely dried up and are massive mud flats with vessels caught up in the raised mud, stuck there seemingly until the water rises or some enterprising individual drags the ships out. Only 2 of the 3 major tributaries that run through the town towards the sea actually have water in them. And And I'm going to move y'all, just for a point of reference, to the map of the Styes, so that you guys can see the shoreline for context.
Ooh.
Ooh.
New maps, new maps.
By boat.
Oh, this place is a sty.
So you'll see as you look
I hate
to the eastern/right side of the map, what is marked as mud is an entire tributary of sludge.
Okay.
There are other waterways leading out into the ocean, and then you can see these canals that dot this entire town. Again, a very kind of gross, cloudy, foggy. You do see even these like portions of smog laying across the town in places, caught in low air currents. This brackish, brownish cloud seems to saturate the place.
And we're coming in from the west?
You would be
Or the
coming in, technically speaking, from the northwest. As you come down,
Northwest.
the coast has been to your west, and you're coming down. It sits on a little hook like this, and the Styes sit here. So you're coming in, continuing southwards would lead you further south towards the Isles of the Sea Princes, and whatever else lays beyond the borders.
Okay. Josh, reminder for me, we said 2 silver a day for our sailors, correct?
The Kips group, yes. The crown is
Yes,
covered by Solomon.
Okay. And how many days have we been sailing?
You have been
so
sailing for 2.5 days. So this is day 3. But yes, essentially 3 days. That's correct. Adam and then.
Okay. And another question for me, Josh. Realistically, how much of the 60 platinum ingots could we put in the bag of holding?
How many? So the bag of holding
like-
is restricted by.
Okay.
Man, you are making me do a lot of D&D math today.
I'm
So the
sorry!
bag of holding is restricted by physical space, not by weight. So the bag of holding's confines. I believe the bag of holding traditionally is how many cubic feet?
Look.
It's 500 pounds, actually.
Oh, is it 500
is
pounds?
tied to weight. Yeah,
Isn't
in
there a
this
cubic
version,
feet
I don't know.
element of it?
That is the haversack.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
The other magic backpack, yeah.
So 500 pounds. Yeah, there it is.
500 pounds. Oh, it says not exceeding a volume of 64 feet.
Okay, so there is the cubic feet thing.
Oh, it's both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
The bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. It weighs 15 pounds regardless of its content.
So, a platinum ingot would weigh approximately 13 kilograms.
Lots of math. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, viewers.
Sorry, viewers. We're doing a little math lesson today.
Guys,
If you hated math as much as I did.
This
I'm here with you.
D&D
That's about
stream is
28
brought to
pounds
you.
per bar. So,
We wouldn't
28.
put that in the bag.
28 pounds per
that's what
bar?
it says.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and what I have in there right now.
So, let me pull up my calculator. Watch how
I
good
mean,
we are
this
at
is-
math.
This is just to make sure
Bad.
Plum is safe.
This one's bad.
So, you
Yes.
could put about a third of your platinum bars in the bag of holding.
Barring that there's nothing else
Yes,
in there.
your total weight. Jeez, wow, that was his feat of strength. It was more of a drag than a carry. That chest weighs about 1,600 pounds.
Even more.
So strong. Wow. Ooh, good thing I used magic.
Okay, can I,
A giant
can I just-
octopi.
can we just take a second and realize that less than 5 minutes ago, when Zal was panting from carrying that, Peach literally said the words, "It's not that heavy."
Our fighter.
Drag.
Our fighter.
Retcon. Never mind.
Um,
They were lying.
So, okay, so you said a
What?
third. If
What?
she put a fourth of them in her bag, how much would that be?
Fourth, so it was 60 ingots. So
Mm-hmm.
that would be. You could put 15
15?
ingots in your bag. Thank you, Sean.
15. Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Um,
I tell stories, not do math.
Hey.
I love you guys.
No one's putting anyone down here.
That's
We're
right,
all
that's
smart
right,
people.
That's all right. We're super
so cool. She's before they like start actually getting into port and having to handle all of that money stuff. she's going to walk over to her friends. So,
Oh.
yeah. We hugged last episode, Sean. Get over yourself. This is not a surprise. So, 2 silver pieces per day for Kip's group. And then we've been sailing for about 3 days. I would like to pay them to stay here while we leave so we can just come back and have the same sailors. I like this crew.
Yeah.
If nobody has any, qualms with that. And I would also feel a little better being able to give them some part of what we found, because we would have been, dead in the water. Quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think a good, I don't know, like, let's see, so 2 silver pieces times, God, I hate math. I hate paying people.
Well, they all saw what was in it,
So
right?
it's 10 times 2. Yes, they did. 10 times, so 20 silver pieces for them actually, like, their payment if we keep them here for the week that we might be gone.
Yeah, each.
Yeah, it would be 20 silver pieces per, and that's 6 people, because the crown is already whatever, but I'll give them the bonus
You'll give
again.
one as well.
Yeah, but
So you are looking at, that'd be 6 times 20. So you're looking at 120 silver pieces, which is 12 gold pieces.
okay, so that's 12 gold total that I'm giving between them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 12 gold, and then how much do we think? Like, let's see. So there's how many people on our ship? Oh my god.
We have,
What if we gave them all some
Carl,
platinum?
David, Kent, Heinrich, Kip, Slap, Gut,
Yeah, okay.
Doug, Law, and Pigpen?
That's right.
Peach, I appreciate you for knowing my crew better than I do. Just looking for a number, but like that was amazing. So how much do we think is a good idea?
Do we pay Oceanus?
We do.
Okay.
I will be.
Great. I'm
How much do you
gonna
think?
abstain from this conversation.
That's fair. What do we?
Well, they all
What do
saw
we?
it.
Yes. So.
It's 11 of them,
How
not
many-
including us.
11?
11 not including us.
Would it be a horrible idea to give like one of those platinum ingots to everyone?
I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
Would they like want to
think
still
that
work for us?
seems-
Maybe in lieu of
Honestly.
like worrying about like the nitty gritty of paying people, we just start handing out those like bars as like a
One bar
thank you for
person.
making sure we didn't die. Please stay for the next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
that
that's a good
could
idea.
be People to stay, maybe.
Perfect.
Most people haven't seen an ingot
Great.
like that in their lives,
It'll be
so.
12. Right? 12 if we count Oceanus.
I don't think
No,
I don't
it'd be
think
11.
Odophilia
11?
needs one, but we could give her one.
That's true.
I think
So
she
it could be
might give
10.
it back, but maybe not.
So we'll see.
Because
All right.
Pete said, but you said Oceanus, right, on your list?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 11 including Oceanus and Odophilia, 10 without Odophilia.
So how many gold pieces do you wanted to give up in total?
Or we should give them
We're
ingots.
gonna give ingots.
Oh, you're gonna give
The,
a
like-
whole.
Each person.
Yeah. We're just giving a whole.
You're giving
Josh
a
is
whole
Yeah.
platinum.
Not to each person.
Yes. to
No,
each person.
we were considering it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Honestly, I did check out of that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As-
I missed
as me
that.
and Morton.
So here's what I'm thinking. How much gold is per ingot?
Because
Because they all saw how many we
Let me
got.
pull my math.
10 platinum,
Yeah.
so 100
So
gold.
100 gold pieces.
100 gold. I don't know that we should do a whole of that. However, we could do like 50 gold each out of just the gold that we have.
Just
I
so
have
you,
shit tons of gold. It's a
the way
lot
the
of
math
money.
works out, we give 1 ingot, the whole ship gets paid for a month.
So if you gave an ingot to the
Easily.
crew, everyone would
Easily.
be paid.
What if they're
That's
a
it's
good
and then
point.
also one of those ingots
It's a
will
massive
buy a
piece.
house.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Yeah.
let's do.
I'm just saying. Like I said,
Yeah.
one each, I was like, oh, forever? They work for us forever now.
Well, I was thinking we were trying to keep them.
No, you're right. I'm just saying.
and
I
keep them
literally
pretty
was thinking
loyal.
we were
It would.
trying to keep them loyal and keep them happy. Like, I feel like that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, quit your job,
think-
Carl.
Quit your job, become a sailor. You'd make actual money.
Here's the problem with that
Carl.
logic. If you give them a platinum ingot,
They
they
might
don't have to
all
sail on a
leave.
ship anymore.
They don't have to. Yeah, that was my thought
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
What if we? But
You could do.
I think we're trying to keep a nice balance between they saw how much money we got, but also paying them. So, what if we did like 25 gold pieces each? Is that still too much?
It's still a
Josh's
lot,
face was a
but-
lot of money.
It's still a lot.
Let's
but...
say a reasonable bonus would be a very, very high bonus would be 5 gold pieces each.
So we give them 10 gold pieces each because we want them to be loyal to us.
If you want to.
I
It's your
think
money.
I think we do the 5 that God said.
There's that voice again.
Sorry.
So what do we have?
No,
11
that's fine.
people.
You have 11 crew members, yeah.
So 1 gold ingot would give everybody more than 5 each. 5 gold pieces each.
1 platinum ingot, you mean?
Yeah, 1 ingot.
Yeah, 1
whatever.
ingot. So just give an
Yeah,
ingot to the crew, and they can take it with Oceanus to a moneylender, and he can break that out among them.
I'm down.
Just so we're not doing math for the next 30 minutes.
I think that makes
I
sense.
thought this was the
and
math
it's-
episode.
Math episodes are good. I'm just thinking about our poor viewers. Does that seem reasonable to everybody?
Yeah, I'm down.
That's fine.
Parker, you're the captain here.
And if they spend it all here, we can reassess when we get back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So that'll do 5 gold pieces each after it's divided. So cool.
Chat, by the way, likes the
she's-
math episode, so sorry for ruining it for you.
Oh
No, you're
man,
fine.
thanks, chat. I hate
We're
it, so we're gonna
both.
move on. I hate it, so we're gonna move on.
We're doing math just so we don't have to find out what happens to play.
Honestly
That's
true.
No,
That's,
it's-
we're
we're
all
not wrong.
stalling, so we don't
Hey,
have
why don't we calculate how much the ship can carry?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
How much can my bag hold?
All right, how much does everyone weigh?
An African
Oh.
swallow or
A European
How
swallow.
much can Ashi carry exactly?
Okay, we're moving on now. Okay.
all right.
You guys are killing me.
Okay. So, cool. So she's gonna be like, done, dusted, awesome, and grab one of those from the chest. Is that she's gonna? How is the like thing in Odafila's room? The door closed. How is it like? Is it locked at all?
So as you recall, it was like a sliding door that you had to investigate, and it looks like a wall partition that just kind of splits, almost like a barn door opening, and it just slides over.
Okay. Okay,
It's
cool.
not locked, but it's concealed.
Okay. So the only person that knows is Oceanus, and if he betrays us, we can kill the sad hot boy. So
He's not going to be in that one.
Curses.
no, he's not. He's not going anywhere near
He's
that.
terrified of it.
Here, me traumas preventing me robbery.
Why does he now sound like old Merle?
The one and the same.
No, Earl. He sounds like Earl.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. She's gonna take one of the platinum ingots and explain that plan to Oceanus, essentially. Like,
Excellent, Captain.
here you go.
Can do.
Keep them on the boat for, until we get back, but this should, like, pay for, like, a week or so and some bonus. I don't know, but
They'll be fine. I'll purchase some supplies as well for further ventures. How many days?
yes. That's a great question. We have no idea what we're walking into. Plan on being here for at least I want to say at most a week, but a week at least.
More here for a week.
And that, yes, and we will go back to Seaton afterwards if we need to get more supplies and things.
We're enterprising. We'll see if we can find some work.
Yes. And then I think that's it. Other than paying for the dock, do you have any idea? Am I going to have to go do that?
You'll probably... Well, we're getting close to docking. We'll pull up and you'll need to see the dockmaster, I'm certain, to register your vessel. Pay them, possibly bribe them. It's the Styes.
Yes. Well, I can be very persuasive when I have to be.
Certainly can.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Perfect. Wonderful. Ugh, I hate dealing with money. And she's like walking away.
Yeah, Captain. Debbie.
Good job.
Thumbs up your back.
So,
Cool.
how much of that money are we bringing with us?
I have 15. So 15 of those bars. I figure we're giving Peach's mother some of them, and then I can use some of them to get, the fastest horses this
Smart.
whatever we're going to call this place is, can buy us. So,
I like this place. It reminds me
Any-
of home.
question: I wonder if I should take Bims or leave Bims with Oceanus. Were your ears burning? What's all right? Perfect. All right. We're gonna. Yeah. Do you want to go this time, or do you want to stay with Oceanus? She's gonna.
Think that.
She's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna think like her versus Oceanus. Essentially, stay or go.
You get an image of Bims on your shoulder wandering through the wilderness, so.
All right. Well, as long as you promise to stay back from anything, that's fine. I don't have much else to do. I'm gonna go make sure that I go to my room. Peach, you've been with Odophilia the most. To be honest, I've had my nose stuck in books. Does she want to come with us? Or can we just, bring back the results? Because I worried about protecting her on the way there.
Me too.
But I don't want her following us like she tried to do with Morton.
Ah, that's smart too. She's really willful. Okay.
So go maybe talk to her, because I think you're the closest friend she has on the boat. If you need me to, I can make it an order.
Convince her. Okay.
You can take Zol with you.
Zol, come help.
I mean, I can just cast a spell.
No.
It's an
Never
option.
mind. Take Morton.
I'm just.
Never mind.
What the
Take
I
Morton.
can talk to her. Listen, I got this. I'm not gonna cast anything. It's just an idea.
I'm
We're still
coming
talking
with
about
you.
money.
I don't like it.
We
All right.
stopped talking about money a little while ago, Morton. We're not casting any spells on anyone that is
Fine.
staying a member.
I'm not
of our
letting
group,
him. I'm
That's
going with
fine.
him. All
unless
right.
you want Peach to hit
Odophilia?
you.
Hello.
I can't know this.
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. So we're going to go visit my mom, and there's a chance. There's a chance that. Okay, please don't follow us. Scarin might be there. And if he is, I'm gonna kill him. But it'll be easier for me to do that if you stay here.
Saul is just face palming a little bit.
When
Just-
are you leaving?
I don't know.
Ophelia, so here's the thing. We're going to take a travel out to Peach's mother's place. We don't know what we're going
Where's
to
that?
find out there.
Nope.
We don't know what we're going to find out there. It'll be a few days. We just don't want you to worry. We just, we're a little concerned that Scammon should pop up, and we just want to let you know that the crew, Oceanus, they will keep you safe here. We don't want you to follow us because we don't know what we're heading into.
Roll persuasion.
And also,
Go ahead.
I
Sorry,
was-
finish,
okay.
finish what you're saying.
I
Do
was
not
just
let me
saying-
interrupt you. I
I was
apologize.
saying, oh, no, you're good. And also, we do know already that there is a Cyclops out there that can easily kill us. So, we're trying to keep you safe here.
Roll intimidation.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where's my intimidation? Hell yeah.
It's because we don't want you to get hurt, and you got hurt last time, Odophilia.
16.
It's just-
Do I have any bonuses to that? Because Peach is there and Peach is imposing.
Peach, are you trying to intimidate
Are
your
they?
friend?
Is Peach imposing?
No!
Okay, no advantage.
in full plate
No, they're trying to convince her.
Okay.
Alright, I got a 16.
You
I got a
You got a
16.
16.
then.
Peach, go ahead and try to persuade alongside your friend, Zal.
Okay. Oh, I'm not the most worstest at that. No, that's a 9.
I wouldn't think of it. I'll stay here.
I'm going to
Insight,
check
insight.
the fuck out of that.
Both of you can roll an insight check.
Do you need to?
I have a -1 to insight.
Why would you say do you need to? Because I got a 5.
I got a 12.
Hell yeah.
Sure, she might be staying. Hard to tell.
Odophilia? Not that I'm not good. Please, 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 please don't follow us. If you get lost out there, I'll do my best to find you, but there's a lot of out there, and I don't want you to get hurt. We almost saw you. No. Nope.
You could see like her shoulders kind of slumping. What's that, Adam?
I believe, to translate Peach a little bit, they're worried that you're going to get lost, and honestly, I think we all are. We're not asking you to sacrifice.
Then take me with you.
No. No. No.
Why? Why should we? We all are trained to do this. We all have done this many times. Trust me.
Because he
The
killed my
world
father.
out there. True.
I'm really afraid that he might do the same to my mom, and I'm going to be there worried about her. And I
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh God, I'm not. Okay. Hold on.
Did they get any help from Zal
Again.
on that one?
Sure, go ahead and roll an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Because you're also hitting
Nat 20.
quite a sad note with the...
Oh! That's a slutty 20.
Ooh.
At the mention of your mother now being in similar danger to her father, she pulls back a little bit at that. And you can kind of see remembrance flooding in a little bit. And she kind of turns away from you. It's fine. I'll stay.
Thank you.
We promise we won't do anything crazy, and if we can, we will bring him back.
Oh, if I can, I'll kill him. If I didn't make that clear.
She just kind of nods. Walks over to the little table and kind of is done with the conversation.
Yeah, Zal just kind of shuts up at that. He's like, "Oh, okay, yep." Guess
She's
we'll kill him.
sulking.
I feel really bad. Let's go.
Why? Why do you feel bad?
Because I would want to do the same thing.
I mean, same. Well, I think same. It's a little weird for me. But it's necessary. She clearly isn't anywhere close to ready for this kind of a thing, and unfortunately, revenge is a good motivator, but not a good purpose.
It's very wise.
Sometimes I do that.
Right. By now, the vessel is pulling in and mooring up. Just for expediency's sake,
Cool.
go ahead and roll persuasion for me to see how much the dock clerk is going to try and rip you off and how much you can kind of
Persuasion?
barter him back down to a reasonable price.
Barter.
That's 10 plus 8.
18.
So 18.
Okay. As you're kind of haggling with this individual, and it's this woman with very dark kind of tan skin, missing most of her teeth, and at least one eye, who talks with a bit of like gums, doesn't look to be old enough to have lost her teeth naturally, is just kind of running you as best she can for as much that she can take. You're not even sure how official she is. She writes down the name of the ship in a ledger that was similar to Earl's at Saltmarsh, but you get the feeling that who controls the docks may vary pretty regularly, like maybe from month to month. And you kind of settle on a price of, for the week, for moorings, 20 gold pieces.
Jeez. Okay. And each platinum ingot is how many again? I'm just trying to make sure that I take
100 gold
amount out of.
pieces is a platinum ingot.
Okay.
And if you would just like to, again, just to make this simple, I'm not going to make you convert platinum ingots because that's boring and not fun. You have 6,000 gold pieces total in your funds.
Cool.
Split that up how you see fit.
Have we filed that on our taxes though?
Yeah. Does that go
Sean's really trying to draw this one out.
No, I like
under
it.
party funds or
I like
What?
it, man.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
So I just made sure that that was correct in our stuff.
Good to go.
All right. Yeah. So, before she leaves, Oceanus, nothing has been added to the plan, but also wanted to let you know, make sure Odophilia doesn't follow us if possible. I know you're not technically like a babysitter, but like, just if you can.
I'll try my best.
Cool.
She seems
I think that she's been. Yes, I think she's been talked to, but you know, who knows? I would have snuck out. So, yes, I think that's it. And I will attempt to let you know how it goes and when we're coming back. If I have not used all of my magic every day.
Seems fair.
I will see you in like a week, I think. So yeah,
Stay safe.
we're gonna go buy some horses.
Again?
We'll try. Yeah, again, I'm just throwing money around. All right. She's gonna walk off.
Just kind of watch as you go. For context, as you look at the map on Roll20, you guys are moored near Point 1, which is where the Harbor Master is, on the kind of southern end, in the southernmost tributary. That's your ship.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's cool.
Oh.
You can move it around, actually. Here, hold on. I'll set it so y'all can
Aww.
shift it if you want to.
That's so cute.
Put it on the world map. I might as well put it on here. If you ever get a world map.
Stop that.
Ship eats itself inland. So, as you head down the gangplank, your business in order, your docking seemingly paid up, you are greeted by a stench and rabble of just absolute chaos. The mud smells terrible and seems to be dyed not only this brackish color, but a slight green. You see piles of refuse all over the place. As you walk and push your way through very, very dense crowds, you see armed militias, large, hulking individuals, men, women, and everything in between, carrying these huge cudgels. Some of them obscure-looking creatures, the possible Goliath, maybe even an ogre or two in there. Large, large armed groups. Some of them wearing different colors, all of them looking very threatening, and the crowd's parting for them as you walk through these spaces. It's a large, large town, and you have to make your way to a exit. Fortunately, the southernmost exits of the town would lead you out, but to get to Owen you need to leave out of the eastern exit across the muds, which is that kind of easternmost tributary. So you're going to have to cut most of the way through the town of the Styes to make it out of the Styes. I would like you all to tell me how you're going to proceed, and what kind of speed you're moving at, what kind of attention you're paying as you cut through this densely crowded and clearly semi-hostile environment.
Semi-hostile.
Semi-hostile.
Zal kind of looks at everybody and make sure your coin purses are extra tight on your waist.
I hand mine to Demi.
She's a...
It's got like 3 coins in it.
Small
Nice.
retcon, Josh, just so you're aware, so Oceanus knows.
Yes.
She did tell him where the money is.
Okay.
even though she knows that he already heard, in case he needs more to handle ship stuff.
That is fair. That is
In
absolutely
case it comes up. I forgot to say that she did tell him that, despite the fact that she, hid the fact that she called it a high evil.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. Okay, so she is going to... The bag of holding, she's going to constantly have a hand on that.
Okay, so roll perception for me for your journey through the town. Keeping your kind of...
All of us?
So you are doing that thing. Is anyone else doing anything else?
Zal is gonna button up his jacket so it covers up the hip pouch and any other stuff that he has on him.
Actually,
and
I
he's
can hold the bag
actu-
if you want. Sorry, before it's all. Let me do it.
Oh, I was just gonna say he buttons up his jacket so he actually has it closed, and then he has his hand he's using his staff in his hand to like walk with, so that nobody tries to steal that from him.
Makes sense.
Morton,
So I can hold the bag if you want me to.
you promise not to wander off.
Shh, promise.
Insight.
Which bag is he asking
Yes,
for?
the bag of holding.
He's more perceptive than everybody else.
That's
I will
true.
say, Morton,
He would...
this is more people than you've ever seen packed into a space in your entire life.
That's fair. I trust you. I'm just saying.
Cool, cool.
Do you want to hold the bag?
Well,
Okay, she'll let him hold the bag. She'll pull the red pouch off of her belt. However, she's gonna hold his hand as
Okay.
they reverse through the streets.
it's about
So
to get
he-
real weird.
So he doesn't wander off. Are you about to turn into something?
Yeah, it goes
Oh.
inside.
Oh, that's a solid point.
Okay, fine, she won't hold his
I'm
hand.
gonna hold your hoof.
Turn into a monkey.
Are you turning into a... You're gonna
Yeah.
draw attention.
No, it's a weird place.
Oh, man.
But there's
okay.
no bag to steal from.
She'll give him the bag and then watch as he turns the key and be like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Morton, do you want a piggyback ride?
What's this thing?
I don't know if that was a yes. Okay.
And then it happened.
I love the visual of Demi, Zal, and Peach right now because all of us have different animals on our shoulders. Just perched
So-
in the middle
Oh,
of the
Better
biggest
idea.
crowd.
She's gonna make sure Bims is time now that she doesn't have a bag to worry
Got it,
about.
got it. So go ahead and roll,
Her exotic
roll
pet.
perception across the group for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really
All was
glad you
good.
took that bag. Morton.
Now the rest
I
of you
just
still
rolled
do have your
a net-
own coin purses on you,
I
correct?
just rolled a natural one.
Yeah.
I just rolled a natural one.
Oh,
So I would have-
buddy.
But I
Plus-
have.
Plus 5, so 6.
Did you put your money in the bag of holding, or is that still? on
Oh
me?
yeah, it's always in the bag.
Okay, so
I only use
have
one bag.
me and Demi's stuff.
Yes, you have literally all of my stuff,
I
including
got
my
a
journal.
Do you want all of us to
I'll
roll
roll perception
separately?
for me.
I tell Ashi
rolled
to
a 12.
also watch my back and watch our backs.
Okay, roll for Ashi too.
Okay.
Can I tell Bems to do that? I guess I could ask him to do it.
Yeah, Bims could give you an alert.
She'll tell him to look out.
I got an 11.
My beautiful pseudo dragon do.
I was gonna say, how
got
rare are pseudo dragons?
They're,
Yeah.
they're rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bim
Yeah,
stands
that's
out more
fine.
than a
And I'm
monkey
just
would.
getting the rolls out of the way because as you move into town,
17 for Ashi.
as you move into town, Ashi does see coming a little swarm of street urchins, at least 8 thick, and they come scattering around all of you, tugging and pulling at clothes. Money, coin, please, coin. You want to share, fancy travelers? And they're like, they're all around you, darting in and out around the group of you.
Can I look down and flash the fangs and just kind of give them like a low growl?
Roll intimidation.
And then
Can
Hell
I
yeah.
talk to them?
no, I fucking
You
hate
can
kids.
certainly try to talk to them, yeah.
Fucking hate kids.
As someone who came from nothing,
11.
I will teach you. It's much nicer to be persuasive, and you'll get a lot more. Stop touching me.
Say,
Why I did that?
let's roll intimidation again.
Like, you know.
That's
Mutual
a
assist with that
14
and
plus
lean over her shoulder.
5. Oh, do you want me to?
Roll with
Can I roll with
advantage.
advantage then? That's no, it's still 14 plus 5 is the better one.
Scratching her.
So 19.
19.
Or no, right? Intimidation? Yes. 19.
Okay. They all seem to scatter at that, not attempting to engage you.
Check your pockets.
But
Everybody check your pockets now.
The
okay,
monkey starts patting himself down.
you're checking your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything in my pockets. The only thing that they could take are, I think, a dagger and a long sword.
Button, as you pat yourself down. So here's the deal, Demi. As you pat yourself down, the cursed luck stone is gone, and then it poofs back
Oh.
into you.
Oh, shit! They're gonna feel really stupid. It's the only thing that makes this better.
Looky what I got. What?
Peach,
It's a weird Oliver Twist story.
Peach, you're down a gold piece.
Fair. That seems fine.
Write down anything.
You continue through the town
Fine.
until you're getting quite close through, and you're heading now through a market district. It's still just as busy, still just as bustling. And as you cut through this market district, Ashi, who's been sitting on your shoulder, kind of keeping their eyes peeled at him, kind of says, "One moment, Pact Keeper," and
You could just call me Zol.
their wings open up, and they wing up into the air and glide over to a stall that's sitting. Basically, it's an open front shop that's very, very, very narrow. There's a single table running across the front, and there's bric-a-brac everywhere. And Ashi kind of wings up and is just hovering there, flapping his wings in front of the stall. He kind of looks back over his shoulder at you.
I've never seen him do that, so we should maybe check that out for a quick moment, if that's all right. It'll only be a minute.
A very, very quick
I know.
moment.
And it's Ashi,
Yes,
it's
more.
not me doing it. So I quickly head that way.
Okay. As you make your way over to the table, there is an individual. You can only see their torso. They're quite short, and it's an individual with this kind of big mess of auburn hair that goes out like this. They have horns, but they're cut off at a certain point, and there are kind of rings pierced into the horns. They look up at you, and it's, hello, welcome to Puggles Pawn.
Is this Puggles Pond?
Puggles Pawn.
Right. Hi. I assume that you are the proprietor.
I'm Puggle.
Great to hear. And I kind of look at Ashi like, what do you want me to do here?
Pet keeper there. And you hear through kind of
Just call me Zol.
Zong. Look, look, and Ashi kind of like wings down and lands on the table. Oh, get shoo, shoo, shoo. But Ashi's kind of like,
He's mine.
I also
He's
jump on the
mine.
table.
oh no, do you really?
No, Morton, get off the table.
I just pick up something shiny, so I chew on it.
Go away, all of you! She gets out a broom and is like,
Peach is gonna grab
jabbing.
Morton, just pick him up around the stomach and like walk him out.
and Ashi is kind of dodging and circling around. Zal, as you look down, there is a statue. And this statue looks uncannily like Mother, as she has presented herself to you.
Great. Sorry, and I kind of pick Ashi back up. Do you know what this is?
Oh, yes, I bought that from an adventurer. It's a statue.
Oh, yes. Do you know who it's of? Actually,
A
she
woman
looks so
in a
lovely.
veil.
You're right.
It's stuck there.
how
She's
much?
chained to the ground. And as you start to take a closer look, you can see, as you look at it, it looks like Mother with this veil over her face. She's on her knees and she's standing on. She's kind of on this pedestal, and there are chains bound to her wrist that run down. The art style is very abstract, almost. These blocky cut angles. It's no craftsmanship that you are familiar with.
How much for the statue?
How much you offer?
2 silver.
That seems a little low. This adventurer told me that it came from the jungles far to the south of here. Far south. And he braved those adventurers and brought this back. So, you know, a rare relic of unknown origin? I'd say 5 gold pieces.
Let's not. Let's say 5 silver pieces.
4 gold pieces.
5 silver pieces.
Roll persuasion for me.
Oh, hell yeah! Persuasion? That's an 18 plus 7. So 25.
Okay. Their kind of eyes narrow a little bit. They're still holding their broom.
Zal's eyes also narrow, like a snake's eyes, just
10 silver pieces.
deal. And I put the silver on the table.
Okay. She kind of swoops it up, pushes it across to you. And as
Thank you.
pick up the statue, it's about this tall, this wide around. So it's a fairly large statue. And as you take a closer look again, lifting it up, this appears to be half of a statue. The picture, the component of Mother is fully intact. The base is snapped right beneath her knees, as if she was looking at something in front of her.
Okay. Cool.
This is good. No pact keeper.
Again, call me Zal.
Sorry.
No, it's great. What would she be looking at? Oh, sorry, we actually have other things to do. Oshi, we could talk about this tonight.
Okay.
I'm good. Let's go, guys.
Oshi.
Is that Sophia?
I believe so.
You just got really excited, so I assume.
I think
Really
this is what she looks like normally to me. At least how
She's
she
pretty.
presents.
She always wear the veil thing?
I don't particularly see her with a veil often, but when I was
I
younger,
imagine we're doing this while we're
Yeah, you guys are walking
Yeah.
through the thing. Keeping your eyes peeled.
when I was younger, she used to wear the veil more, but as I got older, well, after I saw her face, I kind of said the veil was irrelevant, because I knew what she looked like, so she kind of took it down and I could see her face more. But she wears it from time to time.
Gods are strange.
Yeah. The thing that I find interesting is that she clearly is looking at something. There's another part to the statue.
Well, she's like, I, again, don't really with the gods and the, but, you know, I assume she's kind of always watching, so maybe just ask next time, you know, what the bottom half of the statue is.
Yeah, don't she tell me. She likes to kind of do this thing where she tells me secrets and then says, I have to figure them out myself.
I think that's what parents do.
My mom
Peach,
does
isn't that what?
that too.
Yeah, that's what parents are.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mom would make
really?
me think really hard about stuff. It's hard.
To be honest, that's kind
Lila's
of
not
annoying.
technically my mother, but it was a lot of like, throw you in and hope you swim.
Yeah,
The
but do they
expression,
keep
I
their
could always swim.
identities? Do they keep their identities as like private? Because that's weird, right?
I mean, I don't know much of Lila's private life. I don't want to know.
Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But
Alright.
new mystery for us to solve after all this.
Yeah.
You guys.
1 to 3 at a time.
You guys successfully navigate through the town as you're having this conversation, managing to avoid these groups that keep patrolling the streets. You see them, big cudgels, armored, just cutting a way through the throngs and crowds. You make your way down these sort of canal ways with these boulevards and walkways that were once grandiose and are now falling into decay, and make your way out over the eastern bridge. To be greeted by a series of different structures. You can tell that one is an inn, one is a stable. Most entry and exit points to large towns have these sort of things positioned at those points. And as you get
Alright.
out of the kind of denser crowding, it gets a little easier to breathe. There's less people. You kind of, the air already feeling a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and take a break. All right, group. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned for the next part of this adventure.
We'll be back.
Paint
Oh, wow.
is not edible. Trust me.
What's not edible?
Unless-
Paint.
No unless
Oh.
button. With
There are
Oh,
actually.
Unless.
I think there are, but I think it's
There
just
are.
called frosting. So.
Don't eat paint. This has been a public service announcement from the Welcome Inn.
It's
I'd
non-toxic.
like to call.
right
Hold
the
on. I'd
bottle.
like to call Josh out for just a moment. Don't eat paint, says
What?
Josh, who drinks his paint water
Do what
while painting minis.
accidentally. Do what I say,
Join
not
us
what I
for
do.
Join us for Highlight Heroes on Monday to watch Josh possibly.
Watch Josh
Plum
slowly
was a
poison
good
himself.
one. He didn't have much time though.
Yeah.
God.
Love you guys.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're back.
Oh my god.
We're streaming?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, we're back.
What?
We're back. All right, guys.
Stream
So
this campaign? When?
you are standing here in this small. It's still like there's still a few houses, shops, and things like that, but it's much less crowded. It's not the. These are just kind of like your standard, like brick and mortar homes. They're not like the extravagance of the rest of the Styes. As you kind of look around, again, you can see the stable. How do you all wish to proceed?
We're gonna take horses. I think we decided. The owls can't.
Is that the plan?
I think so.
I think it would probably
Horses,
be a
not
good
owls.
idea not to tire Morton out. So,
Appreciate it.
yes. So,
Also, look, I found bread.
proud of you.
not
You're
a
still a
monkey
monkey. You're
I guess
still a
not
monkey.
anymore.
Are you not a monkey anymore?
We're still in town.
Yes, we're still in town.
You're on the outskirts.
Are you still a monkey?
Oh, if there's less people, then I feel safer than not being a monkey.
There are certainly less people.
Do you do that because you feel uncomfortable?
I don't want them stealing all our stuff.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So
Also, that place kind of sucks.
it.
I didn't
yes,
like it at all.
I
Why
actually
did you
found
do that?
myself wanting.
To leave?
Wanting to go back to your forest that I didn't enjoy. It would be preferable. The forest
No.
where we almost, had Peach die.
The forest of horrible dreams.
Which we're not.
Oh,
We are not telling my mom about that, by the way.
No.
Oh
not.
no, of course not.
I shouldn't
No.
tell them
As you guys are
No,
having
no.
this,
No, Morton.
as you guys are having this conversation in the background,
know.
an individual, a stout-looking man wearing this kind of drab clothing, is over in one corner. He's got a belly. Hear ye, hear ye! Local murder problems continue to persist as more members of the community vanish. Ding, ding.
Let's go find my mom.
I
This
kind of
place
feel like we
really
never
rem-
left Saltmarsh.
Yeah, this place really reminds me of like where my orphanage was as a kid. A shithole. All right, let's get out of here.
Place reminds me of where we just came from.
So,
Hear ye, hear ye! A vessel recognized to be the Lady Layla sailing with red sails was spotted off the southern coast of Fairwind Isle. It came into
Plum.
conflict with Keolan Navy forces during the driving back the King's Wake and Pride of Neoldra. Ding, ding.
Wait, what? What happened? What?
Hear
Hey,
ye, hear
hello?
ye! Southern warehouse burns down after a suspected arson attempt. Ding, ding. And he just kind of is heading
Wait.
back towards
Wait,
the
Delilah. Sir?
You get him? Let's pick him up.
Hear you! What? What? I got a job.
What was the Lila part? Delilah?
You said a lot.
The light, and he like pulls out his paper. Vessel recognized as the Lady Layla, sailing with red sails, spotted off the southern coast of Fairwind Isle, came into conflict with Keolan Navy, drove back the King's Week and the Pride of Neoldra.
The Lila won
Yeah,
a boat fight?
apparently.
The King's Wake?
Yeah, it's the name of a ship, I think.
what aisle?
Fairwind.
Demi didn't ask that. Demi is completely stuck still with ice in her hair.
Can I go?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Hear ye, hear ye! Local ruffians pressing people into conscription on vessels! And he just like disappears into the...
I don't like this place at all. DM, would we know where those aisles are in relation to the Styes?
Roll a history check for Peach. Is anyone else checking?
I'll
I
check.
would also like to, yeah. If Demi would know where that is.
Go ahead
Is that a
and
history check?
Yeah, you can do history as well, Demi, with advantage, given your background.
Okay. 15
I
plus
got
4,
16.
19.
I got a 10.
10,
19.
16. Peach from Stories, Fairwind Isle is referenced in the context of the islands of the Sea Princes, the holds of the Sea Princes, south of the Styes. Demi, Fairwind Isle is absolutely a part of the holding of the Sea Princes.
Do I know what it means to fly with red sails?
You have heard the red sails are used by vessels identifying and allied with the Sea Princes.
Dope.
Also, if the ship gets shot, you won't see it bleed.
That's true.
Oh my lord. Let's make some brown sails. I'm sorry.
Perfect. Flawless. Best episode so far.
Why?
I'm trying to breathe.
Look, this is the best
I'm
episode.
trying to breathe. Okay.
Should go over to
Well-
Debbie and see all the frost. Like, you okay? You sit down?
I we have we need to keep moving. Yeah, and she's gonna walk like past them, do that with her hair so the ice goes away, and walk. It's like they're selling horses.
That means she's acting. She told me.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's like a lie. I'll just keep following.
Well,
Lie with flair.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I do not wanna die. I'm fine.
My life's in one whole piece.
All right,
Horses.
so the horses. She's walking up to whoever looks like they're selling.
You
horses.
find an individual selling horses pretty quickly. Roll persuasion.
I'm asking for the fastest
Fastest
ones.
horse they've got. Okay.
The bestest,
The bestest.
yeah. The
Thank
best
you,
they
I-
got.
You're asking.
Oh, I
Best
can't speak.
horses.
I can't speak with animals.
Okay. Okay. Let's
Uh,
get the purchase made and the horses
Jesus
out.
Christ. Persuasion? That's 16 plus 8, so 24.
24. Okay. So pricing for best horses, person tries to come in at 120 gold pieces per horse. You're able to talk them down to 100 gold pieces per horse. You know that you paid 75 for them in Saltmarsh.
Do they
I have
actually
to-
look like they're the best horses? She's gonna ask Morton.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to him, figure out like how old they are, like if he's trying to sell old horses.
You walk up to the first horse, and it is like this old-looking horse. Hey, what do you want, Sonny? Amy?
Ah, hey, hey, pat, pat, pat. Move on down the line.
There's a few like much nicer horses, and you can see the stable master like walking over to like bring them out for y'all to inspect. And they do look like fairly solid horses. Not nice by most standards, but as you look at the horses in the stable, this is probably the best you're gonna get.
So that's 100.
Yeah.
100 each.
Yeah, she's just gonna drop 400 gold. What's up?
Each horse is a whole ingot.
Wow.
Of gold, yes.
Never mind. She'll just hand him the ingots.
No,
so she doesn't
you
have to
are
carry
you
them.
handing him a platinum ingot because they're different values to it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
Oh, they
handing
are.
400
You're right.
gold
I'm sorry.
pieces.
What am I saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could
no,
hand
no,
him
they
ingots.
definitely
You
do.
could pay him in ingots. You're right.
100.
Okay, you do.
Cool. She'll do that so she doesn't have to carry them.
All right. And
So?
you successfully purchase a number of horses. They seem good to be good enough.
This number.
This number, 4 horses. Thank you. I'm clearly
no.
killing it.
I didn't want like 7 horses we didn't need.
Okay. So,
all right, we should probably take the way without the Cyclops. Be
But
longer.
that's gonna take longer.
Full day.
Yeah.
It's way without a Cyclops. It's only half a day. It's Josh. It's like noon, right?
it is about after traversing the city. It's probably pushing 1 o'clock. It took about 2 hours to get through the Styes.
So if we took like the faster path, could we make it there by night?
Yes. Actually, if you took the faster path because you're on horseback, you could make it there by mid-afternoon. With horses, it's going to take about a half day to get the normal route.
The normal
Got
route was
long
a half
system.
day.
Wait a second.
On
The normal route was a half
horseback.
day?
On
On
foot,
horses.
it's a day.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's still we'd still be there by nightfall if we took the other path.
Yes.
So maybe we are safer then. But Peach, I'll leave that up to you.
We can get there faster, but
I
A half day? Is that too
fight a
much?
Cyclops. No, we can do. That's fine. That's
because we could pay the.
I
toll,
only
we have enough
I only
money.
worry that if we get caught up by some Cyclops, it'll end up taking longer to get
that's
there.
my worry too.
Isn't there a toll? You said correct.
I don't know how much the toll is.
Plenty of money.
It's also hit or miss if you get asked to do the toll. You remember the stories.
Ah,
Just so I have everything straight, the Cyclops doesn't have a toll, but the other road.
No, the Cyclops has a toll, and if it asks you for it or not, or tries to eat you, is really hit or miss.
Oh,
so safer path, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
if that's what we're agreed upon.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm fine.
I want there to not be a Cyclops on the shorter way. Yeah, let's go the long.
All right.
Sorry.
Long way.
Or I can split up and I can go the short way.
No.
Because if we're all
No,
going
absolutely not.
either we're all
She's
going
gonna
the
take
short
the
way.
reins of Peach's horse.
listen, Peach. I think all of us are okay if we have to go the shorter way. If we have to deal with the Cyclops, we can deal with the Cyclops. We're pretty good at doing teamwork and stuff now.
You could also just try and sneak around it if that's
That's
possible.
also true.
On horses.
I can send Oshi in the sky while we ride. Have him watch. I mean, we could send Bims too. 2 eyes better than none. You know,
Help. Yes.
keep him away from the fight.
So, Josh, just so we can sort of move through the process, how long before we'd have to choose left or right?
So
we start
yeah,
riding
you can
now, or
be,
is it
you
like
can be
moving
riding
with
as
it?
you determine. It's probably about 30 minutes in. The long route, there's essentially this large stretch of rocks that run down towards the shore. You have to cut out and around it, following the safer route, and then come back inland from there. Going the short route, you cut straight through these rocks, through this kind of narrow causeway that's a small canyon. That's where this ogre, who's fairly familiar to Peach, has made his lair for 20 years.
I mean, Cyclops.
Cyclops, excuse me. Sorry, thank you.
It's an ogre, guys.
The 30 minutes
It does cut, like, if you were to travel this road for 30 minutes, you're looking at about probably 4 hours horseback to get the rest of the way to Peach's mom's. If you go the ogre way, you're looking at about maybe an hour and a half horseback.
Peach, I appreciate your concern, but
I can also,
Cyclops.
if we go the safer way, I can, feel a little more comfortable expending some of my energy to check on. If we wanted to check on her on the way,
You're all saying different things. I'm bad at decisions.
You have that-
Do you want one of us to make a decision? I'm confused.
You have that ability to pass without a trace, right? So we can
Oh yeah,
sneakily
Yeah.
go through easier.
I have
Did
that.
we already do that?
Not.
Morton can also do it too.
Yes,
That was-
I did.
That was this morning.
That was today.
mine's free though.
I would
Doesn't
just
take
like
anything from me.
someone
Mhm.
to make a decision. 4 hours or 2
Short
hours?
way.
Pick.
Short way.
Okay?
Short.
Short
There it
way.
is.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
You
I'm gonna
take.
ride next to Benny.
Oh yeah, what's your
We
marching
have
order
ice
for
in her.
this?
Does Demi have ice in her hair?
I'll be in the front.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Actually,
It's just kind of a lot of whipping around.
Peach, do you want to be in the front? Or do you want me to go in the front?
It's a
I'm gonna
faster
talk
wave
next
than normal.
to Benny to make her feel better. So if you wanna, you're more perceptive than me. I might
Okay.
miss something.
It's just a straight road. I don't have to make like turns and stuff, Josh?
No, it's just a straight road. So you're following a straight road, and there is a very clear, marked intersection that says Owen Oak left, Owen Oak right, but the one to the right has a big red line through it, and there's a chain sign hanging underneath it that says "Beware of Ogre." Like, it is the most.
Cyclops.
And then there's Cyclops. Sorry, what is wrong with me? I haven't.
You want to be
Listen,
tracked.
I want to
You want
dunk
to
it.
You totally want
If
to
we
be
don't
get
tracked.
turned into an ogre, if we
Get out
get
of my
turned into an
swamp.
ogre, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's definitely. It's
That's
definitely.
a problem.
There's a face, and it's got one big eye in the center of its head.
That looks like Shrek to me.
Yeah, it's quite clearly marked. And there's like a series of like skulls marked on the sign, and it's like,
How many people he's killed?
yeah, you don't know.
He has a tally system.
Okay, we'll go.
Okay,
Great.
so as you hook along to the right, the first 30 minutes leading up to that junction, basically farmland, stone walls hedging the road the entire way with rolling wheat fields, and you see the occasional windmill dotted out from spot here to there. Not the healthiest looking crop, but fairly standard. And as you hook in, you begin to see this large outcropping of rocks that just kind of tower straight upwards in these sheer cliffs, kind of culminating in these like 300 feet up plateau. And you can see ahead of you, there's these cuts, and the path winds a little bit now, turning more into kind of a trail than a road. And as you make your way up, I'm going
Hey, Josh.
to... Yes, sir.
As we get to that area, like that isn't farmland, I'm gonna send Ashi up to fly, like match our speed above us, and just kind of survey back and forth, and then ping me if you see them.
Okay. Roll perception for me with Ashi. And go ahead, and I'm going to have you draw your attention to the map that you have all been moved to on roll 20.
15.
Oh no!
Can't imagine why there's a map.
This looks like a
Why
Shrek
not?
swamp if ever I've seen
Yeah.
it.
For sure.
Okay.
Ashi got a. God damn it. A 15. Oh, 15, sorry.
Okay.
no.
So as you're all approaching, you're coming through, and you can see this kind of divot. You're actually on the kind of bottom end of the map here. There's this large rock bluff up to your left. And then, with the 15 from Ashi, Zal, as you look out ahead, you are greeted with kind of the other series of bluffs in this space. You can see the road hooks left and into this cut in the rock. Through, like Ashi's reporting this down to you. And you hear Ashi go, Ogre, Ogre, excuse me, Cyclops, Cyclops. Ashi doesn't know the difference.
She doesn't know either.
Yeah. It's a big ogre-looking thing with a single eye.
Cyclops, gotcha. Cyclops ahead, everyone. Should we slow down?
Did you cast it? Yes.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace as I hear that shout from Ashi.
So go ahead and drop your tokens
I
on the
see.
map for me, please. You're coming from the road down to the kind of south end here.
Drop your toe.
And you're right about where Morton's
I remember
standing
how to
right
do
now.
this.
My constant thing of figuring out how to put my token on this map.
Same.
Are we having...
where-
Let's pause for a second here.
There we go.
There it is. E.
Okay.
It was 6 seconds.
We're good, we're good.
Come on.
So you click
Does it
your
matter how
character
far
sheet.
ahead we are?
On the map,
Oh, why is it so big? Okay.
Yeah, does it matter like what turn we're on or
you're
no?
right about where
Yeah.
Morton is as you're approaching now.
Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Do you need BIMs on this map or just if I move?
Just if you decide to use BIMs.
Okay.
I have
making
Ashi
sure.
up in there.
Now go ahead and roll your stealth for me.
Would you say that?
We
Like
have
a plus 10.
Should
Plus
I,
10.
Plus 10, okay.
Josh?
Yes,
Yeah!
sir.
Hell yeah!
So
What
he's
is my
paying
stealth?
attention to the
Okay,
road,
okay.
right?
You don't know because you weren't looking through Ashi's eyes, and you have yet to actually get eyes on him. You're kind of behind these trees that are dotted between you. Ashi has reported Ogre to you. You were not looking through Ashi's eyes yet, so you haven't seen the Ogre. Excuse me, Cyclops. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm having a really rough
Before-
day.
Cause... Okay.
21.
Before I roll, I'm
29.
gonna tell Ashi
Mhm.
to dart over here
Go ahead and put
in the
Ashi on the map.
Cyclops face.
Yeah! In
He's
his
going to
face?
He's going to zip right past.
So is
his
Ashi
face.
coming back to you, or you're within range, so you're issuing a command? You
Yep.
don't know where the ogre is located. So are you just saying,
Never
Ashi, get in the
mind.
ogre's face?
get in the ogre's face and pull away from us so that he follows you. And if you're in danger, shout to me, and I'm gonna pop you out as fast as I can.
Okay.
I'm using him as
take a
a
lot.
distraction familiar.
Go ahead and roll persuasion to get the ogre to the Cyclops to give a damn.
Okay. Also, I got. Oh, it's myself.
And you're not seeing any of this right now.
Yeah, I know I'm not. That's why I'm like, she's doing his thing at this point. So I got a slutty 20 for my stealth.
+10.
Yeah, that's my plus. That's with my plus 10.
Oh, gotcha.
Wow.
I rolled the 10.
Well, she goes.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have stealth. And then, so you want me to roll? What do you want me to roll?
A
for?
persuasion.
Persuasion.
See,
So
for
that's
Ashi,
charisma?
with Ashi's stats.
That's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah, he got a 12.
You hear, "Oh, fuck off!" And there's about 30 seconds, and then Ashi's like, "He won't follow me."
Gotcha. Okay. Don't come back to us. Just keep flying. I'll snap you back in a second.
Now,
He won't follow Ashi. I tried.
how would you like to proceed with your stealth rolls? And can you re-say them for me? I got a 21 from Peach.
29.
30.
20, 30. Okay. So go ahead and as a group, proceed forward. You want to hook down this path to the left, and you're kind of following it. You know the ogre is somewhere ahead. Who's taking the lead?
I think Morton
I
was.
probably would be in the lead.
Okay, Morton.
I'll be
Do-
right behind Morton. Oops, sorry.
No, you're fine. Do we see him at this point?
As, kind of move slowly for me, but yes, as you come around this corner, Morton and Peach, you're greeted by the sight of a massive hulking creature, and he's squatting down, and there is a human-sized table in front of him. And piled on that table in front of him are these little bags of gold and items and things. And he is just hunched over this table, squatting, like blinking, and he kind of like takes a pair of human-sized glasses that are just sitting right on the tip of his nose, and he kind of puts it down on the table. And he's just talking to himself right now. He hasn't seen you. He's like, "Fucking birds flying around I work here." And he's just kind of squatted. And he's just kind of
So-
going about his business over this tiny, tiny little table in front of him.
I was whispering back. We're going to the left, right? Left. We're going to the left. Right?
Yes. Yes. Left. Correct.
Okay. And I'll just start veering off in between these two trees,
Okay.
trying to like sneak around, sort of like this way.
Yeah.
As you're kind of moving, he doesn't seem to have seen you yet. And he says, "I wish they hadn't put up that fucking sign. Nobody comes here anymore."
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Bad
Let's go
business.
get
No. No.
Sean?
Go ahead and
I'm
move
going to-
yourself 20 more feet.
Eh?
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean.
Sorry.
No, I liked it.
I do too.
He kind of, at this point, you hear him kind of, "Is someone there? Hello?"
You're saying all this in full common,
In
right?
complete common.
Okay. Gonna, unless he tries to do anything.
"Oh, they're fucking birds!" And he goes back to, like,
20 more feet.
go ahead and move 20
He's
more.
gonna take a quick glance over at that
All of our
table.
hesitant, like,
As you glance over at the table, roll perception for me.
I want to so bad. I want to know. Can you
you
show
showing
me?
I wanna know.
20 or 25.
Okay.
25.
There is leaned against the table, like, a log that has been shorn in half, like long ways, that's created this flat surface. And on it, he's had somebody write with paint, "Butts, stuff, and toll." And he's got this, it's like this big long sign, "Butts, stuff, and toll." piled all over this. There is like behind him, there is garbage, just like loads of junk. There's like bags that look like it has golds in it. There's little piles of open gold as well. There's weapons piled all over the place. There's this like, there's just junk everywhere.
Oh, like it's adorable.
Did you say?
Oh yeah, his name is Butt.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
B-U-T-T is what the sign
Josh
says.
just made a butt stuff joke on the stream.
Josh.
No.
Oh my god.
I just as we slowly move past, like we should probably come back and clear this guy out of here.
Zal's doing the thing where he's like looking back and hearing Morton say that. He's going, yeah, but
Let's just keep
no.
going.
All right,
No.
go ahead and make one more move.
He has to be what, a 20?
He has to. Well, yeah, you'd have to get a natural 20 essentially to perceive y'all. This is his last roll. You're not gonna You're not gonna believe me.
No. No.
I
want to take a picture of that.
I will
tweet
look.
it.
I'm grabbing my phone. The thing's down there.
I see
Okay.
it. I'm watching
Watch
you.
me.
No.
Watch me. I just rolled a natural 20.
No.
Give a thumbs up in the
No.
picture. I want to see.
Okay.
Actually, no. Flip off your phone. I want to see you flip
Okay.
off your
So,
phone.
okay.
Prove it.
Here's.
Everyone, go check Josh's Twitter.
I'm zooming
Flip
in.
off the camera.
I'm zooming in.
No.
I'm zooming in. Okay. And here's. Oh, you can't see what you. There's my finger giving the bird. Just the edge of it. There's a 20. I haven't gone near the dice. Okay.
I see
I'm
it.
sending
Go
it.
get today's
I'm
newspaper.
sending it to. You know what I'm gonna do just for the subscribers? I'm gonna send this photo to our sub
In the
Discord.
patron
Yeah, in the
server?
patron server. So, Conundrum Company.
You gotta be kidding me.
My hands are still up.
Run.
My hands are still up. The
What
photo
time
is
we're killing
sending
Butt?
right now to the patron Discord. That, my friends, is a big, naughty, natural 20.
Run.
I don't see
I
it.
need everybody to
The
roll
horses
initiative.
dash.
Oh, no.
Son of a.
This is.
I just want to see my mom.
Oh, this is
And
ass.
this, after this fight, Demi will indeed be saying, "I told you so."
I know.
Yeah, after
We
we're
know.
rolling in this
We're
thing's
aware.
gold.
Yeah, sure.
So we have
Oh,
to
I
roll
rolled a
initiative?
19.
Oh, that's actually pretty
Pretty
good. Okay, +2. So
I did not do great.
oh no.
I thought
I'm
we were
so
in the clear.
mad.
It's
so
not
sneaky.
slanted. That is directly on the photos at an angle. That is absolutely a
doing
natural 20.
so-
If you want
Wow.
to rage about something,
Yeah.
everyone on the Discord server, rage that he's not flipping off the camera.
My
so
finger
it's
is in
totally-
there as best I could.
Oh,
I've heard that one before.
I'm kidding. I know, Josh. I shouldn't lie about that.
Yes. It's not. It's
No,
not.
Josh
we
doesn't.
wouldn't.
All right,
We
guys.
would not.
So, initiative 25 to 20.
20.
We got one.
Okay. 20 to 15.
18.
19.
19.
2018, 19. Or 20,
Zal.
wow, 2019, 18.
And then
Jesus
18.
Christ, I
Yeah.
can't count.
15 to 10.
What's happening?
Morton.
You pulled a me.
Keep going.
Sean, are you muted?
And then
A DC.
Morton, what did you get?
5.
Great. Cool. Okay. You all hear as you kind of like, again, you look over your shoulder, see the sign, and then begin to slink away kind of on your horses. And as you're just getting into this gully, you hear, "Wait a minute, I hear clippy clops. Who's there?" And this creature begins to rise from its position.
He sees 4 full horses
Yeah,
going
standing
the
there.
opposite way of his
Like trying to slink away now, and he goes and he blinks. Ugh. Demi, you're up.
Cool. She's looking back at it. Let's see. How far is she? How long we got? Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Can somebody tell me how I did that?
You
How did I do
drew-
that?
You have it the wrong
How did
tool
I
selected
do
on the side.
that? How do I take it away? I
You have to
apologize.
click the mouse on the sidebar,
Oh.
top left.
Oh, gee.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
You're
Click on it
fine.
and delete it.
There we go. Thank
Don't
you.
worry about it.
Someday I'll learn how to use roll.
I don't know
Okay. Okay, cool. She's. I told you so. That's what she's gonna say.
That's your full turn.
No. She's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, because she's within 60 feet, and can see him.
Oh, you're attacking.
She's gonna. I mean.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Do it.
She's
No.
Casting Dissonant Whispers at second level.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a Wisdom save for that
A
one.
wisdom save. Okay. What's the? I'll tell you what I rolled actually, just to be nice.
What?
He's got a -2 on his wisdom, so that is a 7.
So cool. Takes full damage.
Roll that
So
damage.
let me click that beautiful damage for me. 1 second.
Nat 20. We knew you well.
It's 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Any specific
also
type? Is it psychic?
it's
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. You're fine.
Okay, cool. And and he has to immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from.
Immediately uses reaction.
And then.
Okay.
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
So there's a
Yes.
cliff behind him, and you see him kind of turn. He goes, and he turns and tries to begin scrabbling up the cliff to get away from Demi.
He has to use his full movement to get away from me.
Unfortunately for you, probably, he rolls on his athletics check to get up the cliff, a total of a 10. And he kind of like tries to get purchase and begins to get halfway up and just kind of slides back down and is now staring at the cliff away from you all, kind of trying to make his way away.
My horse goes at the same time as I do, right? Is that my
Yeah,
movement?
you can go ahead and use your horse's movement.
Cool. She's just fucking booking
You
it.
take off.
She's dipping. She's like, let's go.
Yeah.
She was just trying to get more distance, but since it didn't work, she's going.
Fucking get out of here.
So, goodbye. And I don't know how far that is. For a horse, it's off the map,
60
right?
feet of movement off the map.
So,
you could
off the map.
You would just be your standard action move or standard movement, not a dash. Because we'll
Okay.
use your dash action,
So-
not the horses.
Okay.
That's fair.
So,
Okay,
she's just running.
boom. You make 60 feet. You've gained quite a bit of distance already on this creature. And up next is Peach.
Same thing and tell the others you're running too. And they're going to. Who's the furthest back, Zol? They're going to go far enough where they know Zol could catch up and line up with them.
So you kind of line up next to
So probably like 50 feet. Yeah.
Demi.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about me. Don't
Oh,
worry
or
about me.
with space for Zol to catch up. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better stay on your horse, Saul.
Don't worry about me. All right? I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Zol, you're up.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna get off. No, I'm kidding, because I knew I would.
Look at that fucking glare.
You see Zal kind of hunker down on the horse and pat it, and I'm going to cast invisibility on the two of us. So me and my horse are invisible now, and I'm now going to catch up.
I thought you were gonna cast fly on the horse.
Oh no, I'm not dumb. I would never.
That would be a
We're
time.
just both invisible.
You okay? You see Morton being kind of the only one left back there. Zal disappear, and then you hear glop, 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 glop as this invisible horse takes off. It is the Cyclops' turn.
Of course it is.
And it's gonna kind of turn and blink and scoop up a handful of whatever is next to it, which is
Gold.
a baby grand piano that he's stolen. off of somebody.
my
And you just see
God!
him lift up this baby grand.
It's a
Sure.
Saturday morning cartoon.
And he
hour.
goes,
Could have been a handful of silverware.
"Ah!" And he throws this piano at
Fucking
you.
crap.
No.
Wait, at who? At who?
Bad.
Directly at Morton. You get the feeling that this creature has terrible depth perception due to its one eye, so it is rolling this ranged attack at disadvantage.
Oh my
As he throws a baby grand piano at you, Morton.
Only I was there.
First one's
Stanley could have deflected it.
14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. It catches on the tree next to you. Bang! And the sound of strings and keys shattering as this splinters go everywhere as this piano crashes
The
against the
musician
wall.
and Demi just dies a little bit. Like,
And it kind of begins to trundle towards you with its 30 feet of movement as this huge hulking creature begins to kind of, "Oh, you lot didn't pay your toll!" As it scoops up a second clump of garbage next to it, which is...
no.
It gets 2?
Well, it's not going to throw it. It's grabbing something to
garbage?
throw next time as it's running. And this time, it's just like a stump, like a tree stump. It's just going in its hand as it begins to trundle towards you. It doesn't close the distance, though. It's still at a range. That is the Cyclops'
Okay.
turn. Morton, you're up.
Whew, I was worried there. I just like, I just pull some seeds off of my staff, throw them down the dirt. The 8 owls immediately sprout and then take this.
The owls go,
It's just a swarm of owls.
More birds! Scream
We just
riding
all laugh.
over. Scream ride, summon owls, and scream right away.
Just the whole time. Unending scream.
Okay. Morton,
And
I
this
wanna
thing gets
go
swarmed by owls.
Martin catches up to us, still screaming.
I start passing you guys.
Yeah,
do you use your... Okay. So you now, Peach, or Demi, excuse me, it's your turn, and you could see this ogre back behind you with this tree trunk in its hand, flailing at these owls like, what the my business?
We're taking the other path back, and she's just going.
Excuse me, Cyclops, I keep saying
You were right. 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 Just
As much as I love hearing it, you can stop.
I do love the fact that none of you guys know where Zal is, but he's just invisibly riding alongside of you.
with this, yeah, if,
I almost got hit with the piano. I'm good.
with this creature kind of completely fixated on this swarm of owls, and it being rather stupid, you are able to kind of make some distance on it, and eventually the kind of yelling and hollering of this butt, the Cyclops, kind of fades into the distance as you break away from...
What stuff?
You make me run away from something called butt.
And we didn't even get to
Don't
take
touch
his
the
stuff.
butt.
There was a
Aw.
chance that he would scoop up a handful of gold and throw it at you, but it didn't happen.
Ah.
Yeah,
that's pretty
chest
cool.
full of loot.
It's just Martin going, no more!
Oh no!
So you make your way
Oh my
out, and
God.
you're now cutting down this narrow canyon, kind of riding along. Zal's still invisible, but you can hear the trotting of his horse.
Well, I was gonna say, if we're clear, all of a sudden you guys watch as like this, like you guys have seen the golden light happen, but you watch as it looks like almost like just out of nowhere, like almost as if something stepped through like a portal. You just see as like him and his horse come like exploding back into like vision.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
I almost attack you, but I'm galloping in full sprint.
Really?
Let's get there. Let's just.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Peach,
Yep.
the surroundings are starting to look familiar. As a child, you used to kind of play in these hills. You never got far enough in to ever have to deal with the dangerous things, but you can see now as you exit kind of this canyon, you break into, after about 20 minutes of riding, these open fields and grasslands, and you can see familiar structures and buildings, the windmills that dot the countryside around you, spinning lazily in the wind as you guys make your way down.
Once I climbed that windmill and I fell off of it. I'm
All
fine.
right. I mean, I assumed that you were fine. All right. Oh, no. She's not used to that.
I climbed lots of trees too.
I just climbed, the crow's nest and things on
Ropes.
those. Yes, lots
So
of ropes.
cool.
Now,
Climbed a lot of trees.
as you kind of make your way, you can begin to see the structures of the little hamlet of Owen Oak that sit in this fairly pristine-looking series of wheat fields. It's the same wheat. There's still various windmills kind of again on the horizon that you can see. And you just see this kind of small-looking hamlet. It's a almost blink it and miss kind of thing. And as you're approaching, you see this piled up stack of stones with a big wooden sign that has well written quite nicely Owen Oak across it in these big green letters.
This is very cute.
Yeah, it's a cute town.
Right?
I'm
Where
just gonna
where
keep
would we
riding
find
toward
your
the
mother?
Waystone.
There we go.
Uh,
Where would we
The
find
Waystone Inn.
So as you plot into into this on your horseback now, slowing down, there's a few individuals kind of walking by, taking a look, a little curious about the adventurers. They get a lot of travelers in Owen Oak. Peach knows this well. It's basically a stopping point for folks heading inlands from the Styes, and also if their folks are coming down from the north, from Seaton, they head into the Styes here or inland towards some of the other nations that lie. This is a hinterlands. Owen Oak is run by a sort of mayor, but it's very loosely elected, and there's no real wealth or status that come with it. There's no sovereignty that they pay to anybody. It's just a small hamlet in a sort of no man's land that nobody ever bothered to claim, mostly because they didn't want to claim land near the Styes. So they left Owen Oak as it was. And you kind of pad into this dirt square in the center. There's a few structures, some market stalls that folks are milling about on. There's a large, like, basically warehouse lot with trade caravan vehicles parked in along it. Again, kind of hinting at the importance of trade coming through this town and how it basically persists like a little highway stopover town in the U.S. So, seated next to that wagon parking area is a stout two-story looking building. The first story is entirely large stone blocks mortared on top of each other. You get the feeling that there is it's these huge kind of like 2 feet wide blocks stacked up for the story. The second story is a like wooden beams with plastered siding between the beams, and then the roof itself is a thatch roof. It's probably the largest building in the town, as far as you can tell. And hanging, unassumingly, like all taverns, is that beam with the sign hanging down from it. And a large stone is on this sign, gray stone with this rune etched in it, and it says The Waystone Inn around it. Peach, you are home.
I tie off that horse and I run inside.
As you're running, roll perception for me.
Really good at that. All right.
Oh boy.
Come on, D&D Beyond. That is a 12.
Okay. As you kind of run forward towards the big... It's not like a lot of inns just have like open entryways or like swinging doors. The Waystone Inn has a full door that has to be opened properly. And as you kind of burst through the door and glance around, you hear, "Surprise!" And Plum is standing there with a cake in hand, with this raven hair kind of falling off of her shoulders, this kind of slightly hunched forward human woman with big crow's feet hanging from her eyes. Kato is there, Devin is there, and this big shaggy looking dog that you can't see its eyes kind of comes lumbering up. You're not actually familiar, this seems to be a new addition, but it kind of surprise, Peachy!
Oh my
Peachy!
goodness. They're gonna run up. They're gonna hold. It looks like the cake might be heavy for it, so hold that aside and hug it.
Yeah, there's like this like awkward, and that you kind of fight. Like Devin walks up and takes the cake and puts it on the table, and Plum gives you a big hug, or you give Plum a big hug. Fruit Cup, you're back.
Are we behind them?
You're all just
I don't know
standing in the doorway at this point, I assume.
Shh, just leave. Oh, that's what I meant about the nickname.
Dude, I can't lie.
It's kind of cute.
I kind of wish I had one of those growing up.
Yeah.
You're okay? You're okay? They're gonna look her over.
Yes. Why?
Um,
A friend, Demi, said
yeah.
I should not
I,
be okay. What's going on?
Well,
Hey,
so
let's have some cake, and we can all
yeah.
sit, and like she like begins like making orders and commands, which is kind of funny because Peach, you know, she's a scullery maid. Like this is not her place, but Kato, who's the owner, is like directed to begin cutting cake, and she kind of, you three, come on, and ushers you in. Sit, big one at the end.
Mom?
You blue, sit there.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Mom, so this is everyone. This is Zal.
Zal.
This is
Hi.
Morton.
Morton.
And this is Demi.
Demi.
Please don't do it.
Hello.
No.
Demi.
Yeah.
Hello. Demi Waters. Nice to
You
meet
have
you.
so many friends.
Yeah. It's nice.
Peachy, you've made friends.
This is so cute.
Mhm.
We have so many more back on our ship.
That's true.
You have a ship? Peachy, what have you been
we're gonna
doing?
Try and... No. I wrote you. I have letters for you, and they're gonna pull out the letters. I wrote these to you, and they didn't get to you.
Oh, you thought
and
of me. You're so good about writing letters. Thank you. I'll save
you.
them for
I asked in the letters, but you didn't get the letters. So have you been getting chamomile from Davin, and have you been getting? I know your hands hurt. Have you been getting them massaged by Margaret? Are you?
They're fine. Devon's been giving me the chamomile. It's just about you. I missed you. And you can see like she like raises her hand kind of to your cheek, and there's like a little bit of that kind of shake to it. I've missed you.
I've missed you too. I'm glad you're okay.
And there's just this huge, like the crow's feet are like 100 times more accentuated by how big her smile is.
I was gonna bring you presents, but we came kind of in a hurry. But I have things to talk with you about. Maybe a little later. Who is the man who told you we were coming?
Oh, he said his name was Algernon. Actually, he said I should give you this. And she pulls an envelope from her apron and hands it to you.
They open it.
You're
Peach, do you want me to open it?
They.
Just in case.
Can someone do the?
Do you want me
the
to do
thing?
it just in
I'll
case?
detect magic. Okay.
what's going on?
We're overly cautious.
Can we look?
Josh, is this envelope magical?
The envelope is not magical.
Safe.
Thank you,
Should
Morton.
actually safe. Like it could have.
I mean, there's no magic.
Yeah,
right?
Peach will open it.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it though? Because
Peach, as you fold or kind of undo the letter, there is a folded sheet of paper with writing on it, a letter, and there is also a scarlet triangle, that red triangle.
I hate him.
And as I'm going to send you a private message, as you pull out the letter, do you choose to read it now, or are you going to wait?
Yeah,
Sorry,
they're
guys, I
gonna
just
read it.
flashed my Discord. You're going to read it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you send it?
I'm sending it to
In-
you. One moment.
Sorry.
I don't like the term. I just flashed my Discord.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's true. And as
Hi,
Peach
guys.
is kind of looking at this letter, Plum begins like kind of poking and prodding, very curious, kind of just assuming the letter is fine. It's like, so, Demi, you're the one who messaged my head,
Yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
you're Ganassi as well.
I am. Yes. Water. A little different, but yes.
Somewhat familiar with them.
Yes.
And who Was it Zal? Morton?
Zol.
Zal.
Zol and
Morton.
You're
Hi.
big. You're handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
You're
He's
also
also pretty
handsome.
handsome.
thank you. a little hurt.
But yes, we've heard many great things about you, and we wanted to make sure the Peach would get the chance to see you.
Has my Peachy been
Mhm,
taking
yeah.
care of you?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You're so strong.
Yes. Yeah.
More than you know.
Very much more.
Are your hands okay? I realized you said something about them.
Just a little arthritis. They just get painful sometimes. Devin gives me.
If you want, I might be able to recommend something for them if you want.
Oh,
Morton's very good with that.
certainly. That'd be wonderful. Are you a doctor?
A what?
A doctor.
Yeah, he's,
I still credit everyone else like everyone has.
No, Morton is very good at healing, but he's actually not around here. So he's a little unsure what you mean term-wise, but
Oh,
similar.
medicine. And she begins like talking at you slowly, like like potions, and they fix your bones when they break. And her voice like raises and gets louder.
Morton,
He's very smart and not deaf.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
But
I've dabbled.
Oh,
yes.
he's really good at fixing people up.
I'd love that.
We. Oh, sorry, Peach. Go ahead.
I want Mom.
What? Are you okay?
What
What's
the-
wrong?
Yes, nothing is wrong.
What's wrong?
I got very bad at lying.
He doesn't have a poker face.
Your mom knows.
Yeah.
That's a Josh quote right there.
Peach.
I really would like you to come with us.
Where?
I have not talked to anyone about it, so I'm really sorry for
no, it's-
bringing that.
I'm just going to offer the same thing.
Yes, actually, if you don't have your heart set on a home here, Peach said you were looking to buy one, and we actually have really good connections in Saltmarsh. It's wonderful.
I'm
You're secure.
I like my job here at the Waystone. Why would I leave? What's going on? It's been with the message and you're upset.
Can I see that?
What's happening?
Yeah.
I can send it on to Parker if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read it.
Yeah.
Demi wants to read it.
After Demi reads it, can I read
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, Peach isn't gonna keep it a
I
Do
can't
secret.
you want me to read it out loud for the party?
Yeah.
Do it.
Just
Do
go ahead
it.
and read it.
I love
Do
you,
it.
Sean. I love you so much. I don't know if anybody caught that, but Sean just goes, I can't read.
I don't know.
I can't read.
Dearest Peach, I find myself at a bit of an impasse. I am a man of two natures, you see, and both wish to take part in the writing of this letter. One half of me wishes to play coy, taunting you with the knowledge I possess while offering veiled threats. The second half wishes to cut straight to the chase with swift and immediate ruthlessness. I find myself poring over this letter, at war with myself, as I attempt to decide on a course of action. While you don't know me, I have come to know you rather well, you see. I have spent much time deliberating you and your friends. What are you, Peach? Kindness, compassion, understanding, yet a brutal combatant. I've heard of the deaths you have caused, the lives you've taken. I saw the deck of the Sea Ghost with my own two eyes. I've pondered recently on how alike you and I are in our dual nature. Thus, I will say the following. Your mother lives as leverage. It would be pointless to draw your ire further by killing her in cold blood. Turn back, pursue me and my kid no further. Stay away from the Brotherhood and the Sea Princes alike. Do this, and your mother will live. Fail to listen, and you will see how far the reach of the Credo extends. Consider your actions, for I am never far. Skerrin.
I can't wait to kill him.
Who, Josh?
That's not Peach. That was
So, and I'm assuming you did not read this out loud, as the letter is passed around to
No.
each member.
No,
And I'll
yeah,
share
but-
the full document with everybody after the session.
Well, that's
What's wrong? I don't want to leave.
I know you don't. I think I owe you an apology.
Why, Peachy?
I ran around trying to be a hero, and I made a really terrible person angry. And he's a really terrible person. So I'd like to keep you close by.
Was that the man with the letter?
Maybe someone else delivered it.
I
don't know.
don't... And she kind of steps towards you at this point and is looking very concerned, more worried about you, clearly, than any kind of threats against her life. Peachy.
I'm fine. I want to make sure that you're fine.
Give me some time to think.
I can't.
We'll talk. You can tell me what this letter says that's got you so worried.
Okay.
We have the boat. Just
We have a boat?
we have no. Peach. I was just we have the boat docked for like paid already to a week, so I have time.
You have a ship. I've heard that twice. Peachy,
Yes.
you got a ship.
It's Demi's ship.
It's our
she's
ship.
the
It's our ship.
Siren of the Fallen Star. And she's the captain.
our-
Wait, is this?
No, Mom.
Blue
I'm sorry.
Ganassi? Demi? Sorry.
I'm Blue.
Peachy!
Yes.
You met her! Oh my gosh, Peachy!
They turn bright green.
Oh, Peachy has talked about you so much. All the time.
Oh.
Non-stop.
Oh.
They used to draw these little pictures. I think I have some of them. Hold on. I'll be right back. And Plum disappears. And you see Plum go into like a back room and then down to where you would know the scullery quarters. Or...
I follow her because I'm worried.
Peachy,
Zal
we're going to get your aunt. And she,
God, no!
and I
Zal,
kept it.
when Plum leaves, Zal's gonna lean over to Demi and be like, "I was gonna suggest you do a performance, but."
She's sweet. I might. It's a new inn. I could do that. Is this what mothers are like?
I don't know.
Morton, some context, please.
Just
Is
really
this-
sad for a second.
Oh, sorry.
They mean the best, but sometimes they don't do the best.
And with that statement, Demi gets really quiet and thinks about the fact that she has no idea what's going on with her ship.
And Zal kind of just thinks about his own mother.
Oh, baby. We're all broken.
While they're out of the room, and I'm assuming I'm the last one to read through the letter.
Yeah.
Because it's harder for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We help him through some words.
Thank you. I just sort of like hold it between my fingers. I hand it back to Demi because I feel like either you or Peach should keep it. I don't like this.
I don't either.
Nope. We gotta figure out something to do, because that's not a veiled threat, that's a real threat.
Yes, and unfortunately, I don't know if I can stay. Well, they can. I don't know that I can stay away from. consequences from what it sounds like.
True.
Unless, Lila's evil, at which point I have to think through some other things.
Have you
She
tried to?
sell Oceana? I'm so confused.
Have you tried to?
She's just head down on the table.
Have you ever tried to use your reach to talk to her?
I thought about it the other night because I forgot that I could do it, and I thought about it the other night, and I used all of my magic to talk to Peach's mother. Don't tell them I said that. And I didn't know if we'd have to fight today, so I haven't done it today, and now I'm just a little to do so.
What do you mean reach?
I can send short little messages across space using my magic, and I used them. I forgot I could do that, and I used it to check on Peach's mother.
Can you message him? And I point towards the letter.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If we want to. But he can also message me back, which might be terrifying, but yes. We'll have to think about what we would like to say. I don't know anything about this brotherhood. I probably should finish looking through the book. Oh god, I hate it.
Yeah.
Wish I'd figured
So
out
we
that
are-
mirror.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever wanted to kill someone this much. No, that's not true. That pirate prince, but
Oh, I got
close
worried.
second.
I got
Close
worried
second.
for a second.
No, yeah, if I wanted to kill you, is all you.
There's more.
I.
I'd like to assume I'd put up some sort of a fight.
Yes. Some.
Okay.
Is that a cutting word?
Archie would kick Bim's ass.
And fight!
Archie would kick Bim's ass. That's all.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Peachy,
lord.
Peachy, look,
no,
Peachy,
we're
look!
not.
I've got a box
Wait,
of all
wait.
your poems.
Are you so if they're down are they
Yeah,
like,
they're in the
downstairs looking at
scullery
everything?
We're in the same
quarters.
Mom?
Yeah.
Mom?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I know that I talked a lot about her.
Mhm. She's very pretty.
And the thing is, yes, she is. Thing is, I talked about her like I knew who she was, and I didn't. And frankly, I think I still don't, which is fine. But I think that she's a person who might need a little space, and maybe not art of her that is also. I won't say it's bad because you'll yell at me.
It's not bad. And the poems are very good. Wait, did she break up with you?
No, not Mom.
You're
no,
a cat.
and I think, Mom, that's very sweet.
She would be lucky to have you.
Oh my god, I'm getting in trouble.
No, she did no such thing, and I'm not, I know that it seemed like, it might seem to you like if I met her, I might, try and chase her, woo her, or something, but, I'm realizing that I didn't know her, and that, she's an even better person than I thought she was, but that's beside the point. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Alright,
I'm not doing
Peachy, I understand. I won't bring it up.
Do you?
I don't know. Not really, but I assume.
Okay.
I won't show her your art. It's very good art. Can I show Morton or Zal, maybe?
Yes.
Later.
Sorry, I wasn't muted.
If it's
I'm so proud of you. You're an adventurer, and you're getting into trouble. What? So that
no,
you are.
no.
I heard about the bugbear. Was
Okay.
something you did with monsters?
No.
With the town, with the mayor, something?
Oh yeah, it was really funny. It was chasing the mayor, and I was chasing it. But people thought I was chasing the mayor, so we got a little confused.
You were a hero.
It's fine. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Mom.
All right. I missed you.
I love you.
I love you.
I missed you too. I'm so glad you're okay.
Another big hug. What is this you're so worried about? Was it the man who came? Gray hair, kind of tall human. Bit snooty.
Shit.
What's
I'm not sorry.
Swearjaw? I'm kidding, that doesn't exist.
This party's fun.
Swearjaw!
Saul's just gonna put one of the platinuming.
Just
the whole platinum.
There you go. There you go. You'll need it.
That's for the night.
Mom, there are inns in Saltmarsh, and there are also people that I can, if you, first of all, I don't think you should have to work at all anymore.
I have
But
to make
if
money,
that-
Peachy.
Mom, we've made a lot.
What? How much money could you make slaying hobgoblins or whatever? And
Well, we made a lot fighting a boat.
what?
We didn't fight a boat. We ran away from the boat. It was the smart.
This
thing.
sounds like a story for cake.
Okay.
All right. She puts the box back down.
I love you so much. Thank you, Mom.
I love you too. And she heads back upstairs to join the rest of you who are... Are you still conversing?
Yeah. Just about random stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it probably would have died down. Like,
Zal and I are just, casually thinking about which pseudo-dragon.
Devin kind of, before you departed, Devin kind of gave you like a pat on the shoulder, Peach, before kind of disappearing. Kato is giving everybody distance. Just kind of standing there. Devin's kind of a large, hulking man. He looks like he works with his hands a lot. Kato is a slightly more slender kind of individual. Let me just pull up his description here. One moment. He's kind of, so he's a young man, kind of early 20s. He looks a little young to be owning an inn, honestly, with this big mop of red hair. And he just is kind of quietly kind of giving you all distance, seeming to be respectful. And he heads back towards the bar and is bustling around behind it as Peach and Plum kind of exit the scullery.
So they're coming back to the table, right? Because Demi's a little shit. What happened to the art?
Can't find it.
Oh. Did you tell your mom that you've been working on poetry still?
I'd like to insight check the I can't find it.
I just assumed
I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! I rolled a nat nothing. I already know.
Did you know that that Peach is still working on poetry?
It's very good.
Peachy,
They've been improving.
you're running away from ships and fighting hobgoblins and chasing mares and writing poetry?
It's nice to have a hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm embarrassing them.
Oh. I don't know.
You should ask. They can all do Mom, they can all do magic. Every single one of them.
Oh, like card tricks?
No.
I mean,
No.
technically, I could.
What? Who?
Magic, Morton.
The plant
And-
stuff that you do.
Demi's just gonna,
Oh,
if there's water anywhere near them,
Yeah, there's definitely
is-
like a pitcher of water on the table. There's like
she's just gonna
food
take the
everywhere.
water out of the pitcher and just like make shapes and just dance it for a little bit and then drop it back in.
Oh, that's delightful.
Thank you. You know.
Zal in turn opens up his hand and he's gonna use minor illusion and start changing the shapes to match whatever the water shapes are, and then picks up like a fortune cast light on it so it glows for a second and his eyes spark up.
You've
for a second.
coordinated an
Sticks
act.
with it.
That's brilliant.
Badger.
Oh my god! Kato! A badger again! Get the broom!
No. Oh god.
No, Mama, that's Martin.
Demi's just gonna pick him up and be like,
Oh,
what did we say
No,
about
Mom.
inside the inn? We talked about this. We talked about this. I'm gonna set you down
How on earth?
inside buildings.
What? How did he do that?
And just set him down.
He does all kinds of animals.
She kind of like reaches out and pats him on the top of the head. There's animal. The dog. It's just standing there, this big floppy mop. Kato's like, shh, quiet. Baxter, go. And go. Barks the entire time as he drags Baxter out the back door.
So they get on the floor, I turn back and myself go, oh, I didn't think that.
It's important to learn. Yes. So Peach actually introduced Morton to the idea of cake. So
I
thank
did.
you.
We have a cake?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we have cake.
It's cake right here.
And it's like
I'm gonna
3
carve
layers
up
of cake. Yeah.
for everyone.
Okay.
Morton. Morton. Oh no.
That's called a 3-layer cake.
Here you go, Morton.
get why?
Big old slice.
We've got
Because there's
You
3
good,
layers.
we've got boysenberry, chocolate, boysenberry.
They're different? And I get real close and start
Ah, God.
Got a little nod towards Buttons.
Kind of
He
cute, huh?
One-shot character the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
made your
awesome. That's
boysenberry
awesome.
cake? They're gonna slice it up for
The
everyone.
famous one, I won that fair.
Oh.
It happens every year.
That sounds
Cut a
delicious.
slice for their mom and tell her, Mom, sit down, eat.
All right.
And then they're gonna run a slice over to Kate.
Slowly kind of waddles a little bit over and... So, how long are you staying?
That fully depends on Peach. If need be, I can always tell the my first mate to pay for the dock longer.
So fancy, first mate.
Yeah.
I'm just shoveling today. It's really cool.
I'm glad you like
Yes.
it. Napkin.
Sorry?
Oh.
I start looking around like, what are you talking about?
Okay, do you see that? You see that little piece of cloth, right?
Yeah, you use
Wipe
it.
your face with it because you've got frosting. I mean, it worked. I mean, it worked.
It's fine. We're teaching as we
Okay.
go.
The whole piece.
He's delightful when he's not a badger.
Yes.
He's a handful, but he's fun.
Yes. A time. Did you get to talk about our offer anymore? That will honestly decide a little bit about leaving.
I'm not sure about all of that. It seems severe. No. What does he want with little old me?
To hurt Peach.
I'm sorry, what?
That's what he wants to do.
I don't think they talked about it.
How would
should
he
give
hurt Peachy?
By hurting you.
Oh,
You're the most important person to that. Oh god. Oh god. I don't, somebody else talk.
Demi, I don't. And Zal's like kind of. I really don't think they talked about it.
Well, they should.
Yeah, I know they should, but they didn't.
look,
And Zal's
stay the
doing,
night.
like,
Stay the
smile,
night
like-
with us. Kato, provide
Of
rooms. Why
course.
don't you, Kato?
Kato, how much are the rooms? We'll pay for them.
That be just 1 silver piece, ma'am.
1 silver piece. Alright. Are we doing the separate rooms today, everyone?
It's up to you.
I'm gonna just set up a cot in my mom's room.
Alright,
Be
yes.
like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Boys, we'll stay together because that seems probably like the best idea. Here you go, Kato, and she just drops. You know what? I love her. She's gonna give him a platinum
Yes.
piece, not an ingot, but a platinum
Hey, you like
piece.
Plum or Kato? Kato?
Kato, yeah.
He reaches out thinking it's like a silver piece and picks it up. This
Yes,
is
sir.
too much.
No, it's fine. If I understand correctly, this is Peach's home?
Of sorts.
Yes.
Aye.
Then it's not too much.
Oh. Generous, thank you. Kind of like waves it at Plum. And she goes,
That's the perfect mom look. That's so good.
My baby's got it in with the rich folks.
Stay the night. I'll give you all some peace. Oh, I'm so excited though. Thank you all.
Of course.
The patrons are going to start arriving soon, so I need to work.
Oh,
She kind of gets up.
lovely.
I'll help you out, Mom.
Peachy, you don't have to do that.
I'm gonna.
All right.
All right.
Remember, we have to turn down all the beds still.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's go.
I can lift fairly. Yeah.
And she kind of like, she does look like she's a little old to be doing this work. As she kind of begins to, there's these like wide open stairs on one side that lead up to the second story where all the rooms are. And as she kind of begins to make her way up the stairs, it is apparent again that the arthritis is quite a lot to still be
Yeah, I'm
doing
gonna help
skull.
her up the stairs.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Peachy.
All I imagine is Peach in full plate armor running up behind her mom, who's like
Their
old,
mom.
or their mom, and being like, just like getting the bed already.
So they went with their mom.
Yes.
We're sitting here and waiting, and patrons are arriving. Yeah.
Yeah, there are folks beginning. It is a amalgamation of looking like average farm workers and a lot of tradespeople. Some merchants in nicer coats that seem to kind of be the main source of income. And then a lot of folks coming in to get like evening meals, check for rooms. There's quite a few. The room is long. It's one huge long room with big wooden pillars down the center and these long tables all over the place. Baxter's kind of been let back in now, and there's a hearth, a big hearth at one end, with this big fireplace, and there's this large stone that looks like the stone on the sign with a rune carved in it that's sitting in the center of the stonework for the fireplace. Baxter's kind of like flopped down in front of the fireplace, which isn't lit because it's not really that cold. It's just kind of flopped down there. There's a few chairs and smaller tables sat around the hearth. Upstairs, Peach, you're familiar with this long single hallway that runs all the way the length of the building, and just small single quarter rooms running the most of the length, and then a few larger rooms for multiple individuals to stay in together at the end. But it is quite a large inn.
Okay.
Yeah, just as Plum goes to do her work, Peach just follows behind and is like, oh, and keeps beating her to like
Yeah.
every spot that she tries to
She
get
like
to.
slowly goes towards like to flip one of the mattresses, and Peach is like, "Thank you, Peach. I've got it."
So we're downstairs.
So
Right.
What are we doing about this?
I mean, it's kind of your call. It's your ship.
It's not our call.
It's not our
well-
call at all.
I meant in the sense of if
I know you guys are whispering for the sake of not being heard by Plum.
Oh, yeah.
But if you could
Yeah.
speak normally, that would be awesome.
no, I'm gonna
Sorry.
whisper. Sorry.
Not
our call.
It's not.
Sorry.
It is though.
Sorry,
Sorry,
guys.
that's the direct.
Age
The
whispering.
tech
What's
price
that?
video.
Or more middle school.
What are we going to do about this?
It's their call.
But I think I mean I'm fine with Plum coming with us. I don't know. Are we going to? Sorry.
I think we all are.
Yes.
I think Saltmarsh would probably be the safest place.
We say that, but he's killed people in there before. I wouldn't be against her becoming our new cook. I only say that because I think that woman would absolutely not be okay with just living on a ship.
True, but our ship is a dangerous place.
It's true.
Nonetheless, it's a home, but it's able to be destroyed, able to be torn apart, and
You think she
That's-
could
No, I was gonna say live in Solomon's mansion, but knowing her, she'd be way too nice and actually do
I'm
stuff.
pretty sure the problem lived there.
I know.
No.
Ugh. I don't know if she's going to come with us. I'm all for buying her a house in Saltmarsh, but if we keep going after these people, I wonder if they're ever going to leave them.
We
There's
could
no
always.
simple solution to this.
I mean, there's never going to be a simple solution, but we could always buy a house in a sense, and I don't know, staff it. And make
If they're
sure
on
it's-
their own, he'll find them.
Yes,
But
and
I
if-
don't mean here. I mean back in Saltmarsh.
I know.
I think
I know
he'll
this.
He's
still
proved
find them.
himself quite capable.
We're going off on
And if we bring her with us,
dangerous
she's in
places.
danger. Right now, she'd be left alone on a ship.
What's more dangerous? Yes. I don't know. This is Peach's call. I can't make that decision for them.
It has to be.
I think
I'm fine with paying for the mother's home. I'd much rather do that before my ship. Hell, I don't need a ship anymore. Yeah. So,
we'll figure it out, and whatever Peach decides is what we'll go with.
yes.
We just need
There
to-
is a third option.
Which is?
We listen to what he had to say.
And we stop going after them.
Not
I
forever,
I don't know if that's it.
but
That's
until we
my-
come up with a better solution.
Well,
That's fair. We can avoid it for now.
well, I
I'm
don't.
sure
I
we
don't
have
want-
other things to do.
I don't want to be the first one to talk about family because I'm not the best at it, but I'm sorry. Obviously, Demi, your family's important too, and the fact
My
that-
Demi, my family,
My-
my Demi,
my Demi is mine.
my family might be pirates, so or all dead. So
There's one thing I've learned, even if without a family, it still matters. They still matter to you, and we should find them too. And unfortunately, it looks like their paths have crossed with somebody that this person decided to work with. So
yes,
maybe, who knows? Maybe your family can help us find him and end this.
it's possible.
You have to find your family first.
Yes, and hope that they're not just working with him. I wonder if she would
And-
do that.
Well, if she
I
is,
th-
then we can use that to our advantage.
You are putting a lot of stake.
Oh, you cut out there, Parker.
Yeah, right at the end.
You're putting a lot of stake in that woman caring about me.
No,
You should ask her.
I know.
And I'd also
No.
assume that she cared because she did take care of you for a while.
Yes.
Those people don't take care of people that don't care.
You're whispering at him.
Sorry, those people don't take care of people if they don't care.
Yes. Demi feels very uncomfortable with this line of questioning, and is very well aware that she needs to
I-
talk to their mom.
I noticed it a little bit after you responded to me.
Yeah.
The point is,
Okay.
I think our best case for Peach's mother is to do what this man is asking.
Yes. Honestly, I've waited this long. I'd much rather keep someone who actually we know is good and nice and an actual decent parent alive.
I don't exactly know who the Brotherhood is or what they're planning, and
Do I?
I don't think we have any business with the pirates that they mentioned, other than potential connection to you.
Yes. One of the pirate princes was the one that attacked Lady Lion, according to Oceanus.
Well, I think Plum is safe as long as we follow what this letter's telling us to do. As much as it pains me to say.
Yes.
We also should keep an eye out over our shoulder at all times because it seems as if possibly we're being watched.
I usually do.
Tracked.
I imagine we are. And we have no idea how many there are. Or whatever. It could be someone that we've already met. Who knows? We'll back off for now, I guess.
For now.
For now.
No.
I don't think we have any other choice.
No. Every other option is too dangerous to put Plum in that position.
Yes.
Yep,
Again, this is Peach's choice.
absolutely.
They may disagree. And it's their call.
As you're speaking, Kato kind of walks up with pints of ale for you all and puts them on the table. And he just kind of glances at each one of you and he says, "That man was off. There's something not right."
Yeah. Yes, trust us.
How many days ago was he in here?
2.
Did you just come and go?
Swung by. Talked to Plum for... Well, I met him. He came to the bar. Spoke to him for 2 minutes. Asked about Plum. Didn't see any harm in it. Just looked like a regular feller. So I, had him come in, but I got the ability to kind of tell things. And as he started to talk to her, he seemed off.
Do you mind?
Off how? Sorry.
Something... The spirits didn't sit right around him, is all I know.
What the fuck does that mean? Can I get an inside check on this
Go
guy?
ahead and roll an insight check.
Hello, stranger. Oh, that's a good number. I like to see it. That is a 26.
He's being absolutely and completely genuine with you.
Yeah? The spirits, though?
Uh-huh.
What's that about? Does that familiar to me at all?
Roll
Spirits?
a perception check to see if you could find evidence of...
See all the spirits around him?
Huh.
That's a 19.
There is a... Peeking up out of it, just beyond his normal kind of regular color, there's a slightly blue tattoo marked up the skin along his neck. And as he turns his head, you see a second one that comes up like this.
Does that mean anything to me?
Do we know anything about this?
History checks.
Damn it.
Can
Wow.
I do that? Did I
Do I-
notice anything?
Trying to
Can I
make
do
this
that?
So only Morton, unless the others would like to
Okay.
perceive or Morton points it out.
I'll roll a perception check.
I'll roll a perception just
Roll
to
your
see
perception.
if I notice.
Everybody's staring at this Kato fellow. It's just them. 14.
7.
7.
I think 14.
So the
Yes.
14s don't
Still
catch anything stand
Okay.
out. And
Shit.
Morton, you have no idea what that would possibly mean.
Demi is creeped out by this guy.
What did
Spirits.
the
That sounds about right.
spirits specifically mention to you?
Well, didn't speak per se, just kind of gave me a feeling. It's been haunting me since.
Yes, he's not good at all.
And I'm just gonna try and give a general descriptor to make sure it is the same person. Scars on the side of the face.
That was him.
Old white dude.
Came in posturing. Seemed like he wanted folks to see him.
Yeah.
Do you mind answering this? How long would it take to get from Seaton? That's the big city, right? Sorry, I blanked on the name for a second. So how long would it take to get from Seaton to here?
On foot?
Like how many? Either or on foot or on horse.
3 days? Maybe 4?
Go back to Seaton then.
I think we were going back to Seaton anyway.
No. He couldn't have. Think about
He?
the timing. He couldn't have gotten here fast enough.
Are you talking about
He
Salt
would-
Marsh?
Yeah, no, because think about it. We thought he went to Seaton. Clearly, he didn't.
Well,
It
I don't
takes
know where he
3
went.
days- but it takes 3 days to get here, correct?
I
We
love
thought
what
he-
you're doing. He disappeared through a magic mirror that we don't know where came. Spit him out.
I know,
Okay, I look at this Kato guy and go, give us a minute.
but we assumed
He just does the
went back
barkeeper
to
thing where he
Seaton.
like kind of backs away and is like,
I don't know. I can't imagine how many mirrors he might have, and how many cities, and how I can't even fathom how big this brotherhood. That's dramatic sounding. Brotherhood is, or like the credo thing. I'm unable to translate yet. I you know, I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't plan on getting involved in politics and schemes, and I just wanted to sing. Kato, you own this place, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anyone performing tonight?
No. You want to perform?
Perfect. Yes.
You want your money back? You can have your rooms for free.
No, you can keep it. I just would like to do what I set out off of my boat to do, originally.
All right.
But you can keep the drinks coming. That'd be nice.
It's got like a full week worth of revenue, and you're singing for free.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm singing for
Hey,
I'm singing for tips. I get my own. I get my own money,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like, yeah.
do
Yes.
you want to use Oshi for your performance? You can listen to you with Bims and little dragon.
You want the
dance
pseudo dragons to dance
thing.
and.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted.
It might be cute. No, it might be cute. Oshi, you want to work with? That's Bims.
Bims bops Ashi.
Oh, well, that's very cute.
Yes.
That means.
She eats bins.
I love that Ashi was like, yes. Ashi's like, yes. And
Bims is like,
Yes.
Ashi's like, that'd be wonderful.
Did Kato walk away?
He's
So-
gone back to the bar at this point.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna go to the bar and talk to him.
Demi will
Morton
perform
was
at
it?
some point.
Yeah. Hey. You mentioned something about spirits talking to you.
Sure.
I happen to work in similar circles and couldn't help but notice these on either side of your neck.
Yeah.
Story about those?
Roll persuasion for me really quick.
No. Damn it. I'm so nice. Why can't people like me? 6.
So nice.
Give me the secrets.
You seem nice. But that sort of thing can get you in trouble, right? Probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I was kind of worried about Plum. You figure your friends are Peaches, then.
I wasn't going to bother you about it. I was just curious. If you don't want to share, that's fine.
Now Govey feels sad.
Good.
Yeah, that's how everyone should feel after talking about it.
My charisma is
Sad.
0, but I'll still guilt trip you real good.
Slightly guilty.
You can do whatever this character would do. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Sorry, bud.
No.
That's 6.
No, it's
Gotcha.
fine. Shit. That's what I say. Shit. And Morton leaves.
I think the best part is Sean likely knows.
I actually have
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Peach, as you the night continues. Demi, do you want to roll performance to see how much gold you make?
Sure. That's pretty good. That's a 14 plus
Are the dragons
8.
performing?
Yes.
With advantage.
Woo! Still a 14 plus 8.
rip, still.
I rolled less, so.
A lot of the wealthier merchants are mind blowing. They thought they were going to be on this in their minds podunk little hamlet that really has nothing going on for it, stuck for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this fairly well known performer with accompanying pseudo dragon fantastical beasts, and so
Yeah.
they kind of get a little. They get a little excited, get a little into their cups, and put out a pretty considerable amount of gold. We'll say 30 gold pieces worth of
yeah.
money by the end of the evening, by 11 p.m., having performed most of the evening. And Peach and Plum, you make it back down kind of halfway through Demi's performance, everything kind of done. Oh, look.
Isn't she good?
Oh, you went lying.
It's very cute.
It's very good. Oh, Peachy.
And can Zal spend the entire performance studying the statue?
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me.
He's just kind of sipping at his drink, and when they start clapping, he's doing the half clap, but he's just staring down at this thing what the fuck? Like, so I got a 16 investigation, right?
Okay. You are 100% certain this is two parts of one statue, and you are 100% certain that this is Mother. You also tease out and recall Morton's reference to his vision of Mother bound. And you can't help but kind of linger on that. You're not able to really place the design of it. It's unlike anything you've borne witness to before. But there's something that lingers about it, as if you should know.
Solid, man. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of this week.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, no,
Slow burn.
It's my favorite fanfic.
Oh. Yeah. Anything else folks would like to do with their evening? Are we going to turn in? Are there conversations you'd like to have with individuals? Talks you'd like to have with each other? Peach has made it back down to the commons now, I assume.
Yeah. So Peach keeping an eye on their mom is gonna go to the group. Just I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have to convince her to leave, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to. We could maybe. Is there like a safe place you can lock moms that stupid men can't get into?
If
I don't think there's an easy answer to this. It is entirely your decision.
Any decision anyone makes has consequences, potential dangers, risks. But path has to be chosen.
Is there a way to convince your mother to come with us? That we can help?
Will they be happy living on a boat?
I didn't bring up money to her, but I think if she realizes that she doesn't have to work to survive, that might change things a little, maybe.
She certainly doesn't have to work to survive anymore. I think we can handle that. For now. Keep doing little random jobs that people decide we're good for.
I hate it. I don't want. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't want to do what he says. He's the worst.
Yes. Yes, he is.
He's so full of it, too. I hate the way he writes, too. I hate everything about him. I hate his smug, stupid face. I want to kick his teeth in.
I hate that we were nice to him.
If we ever see it again, we will.
Yeah.
Well, for now, we all hate him. Great.
I think we should turn in.
You think what?
I think we should turn in and talk about this all in the morning. Fresh look outlook on everything.
Probably a good idea.
Gives us time to think. 'Cause today's been eventful, to say the least. What a Cyclops.
We ran away from a Cyclops, but yeah.
I mean, just look at it on the bright side. Technically, we won.
It's looking bad.
Yeah, maybe.
People weren't going down his street anymore. He felt lonely.
Morton,
Well, I think he killed people who came
Yeah.
down the street.
Morton, I
Oh.
think if we didn't give him enough money, he was going to kill us. He
You don't
threw
know
a
that.
piano at you.
What?
Big.
He threw a piano. Remember
A
that
musical
scene that
instrument.
The big
It was,
one?
yes,
Yeah.
it was a musical
Mm.
instrument. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
He ruined it.
What a horrible sound.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's 'cause he
supposed to be
ruined
played
it.
like that.
Really?
Because he ruined it when he threw it.
Oh, fucking idiot.
So, all right, we'll talk in the morning. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds
Peach,
good.
if you need us, it's not this, you know, I suppose we're not far, so we don't all want to invade your mother's space. So we'll be in our room.
She might invade yours. I'm sorry in advance.
That's
Fine.
it's fine. It's fine. She's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
She's the best.
Yes. I can't say that I've ever, you know, been met with just cake and everything. It's much better than any sort of situation I could.
Honestly.
It's really good cake.
It's really good cake. It wins a prize every year, and she picks the boysenberries here herself, and she put so much time into it.
It's really good. All right. Bed first, then. We can try talking again in the morning. Have the ship docked for a week, so it'll
I
be
can't
fine.
say thank you enough.
It's fine. She's important to you. You're important to us. It's like a chant. It works. Demi's walking away.
What do you mean it's a shot and Zal's following? Confusing.
Straight to Peach, like,
Morton, what's a chart?
I don't know what the hell that was about. Anyway.
I love this party so damn much.
Before she actually sleeps, she's going to use sending to send a message to Lila.
Yes!
Okay.
Which I'm gonna have to count up my words because Josh gave me more information.
Okay.
Yo, what up, bitch?
I'm about
It's
to fuck
Demi.
yo. I'm about to fuck yo shit up.
Yo, 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 yo. Sorry.
Yo,
I
You guys are a
lived, bitch.
problem. so
Oh,
cool. So she's going to sit down with her. I guess she's just gonna find somewhere quiet, like outside of her room. She doesn't want
Mhm.
the boys with her.
I think you could probably like out back, like there's the wagon yard, or like essentially behind the inn, it's just rolling wheat fields.
Okay, she'll just be like right outside.
Hmm.
Oh, I hate this. Okay. And she's gonna sit, just like clutching her journal, in her hands, and think really, really hard about Lila, and try and reach out and see if she can make a connection. Josh, would she know if the person is still alive before she says words? Does she have to speak?
As you reach out, you focus on the note again. And there's this specific, strong, sharp, powerful note that you get in mind as you kind of think on Lila. And as you cast out, you look. And you look. And plums, even at that great distance, seemed easy to find. I need you to roll a performance check for me again.
Okay, I'm good at that. That's an 18 plus 8.
It's strange. You find the note, but there's something about it as you look at it. It seems broken or twisted, but you're certain that it is Lila.
Broken and twisted?
Mhm.
Cool, 25 words. Lila, it's Demi. You can answer me. What's happened? All right. Yeah. Found Oceanus. Please respond if you can. Please.
There's a long, long pause. You swear you can sense emotion at the end of whatever you're connected to. And then, through what sounds like gritted teeth, you hear a very familiar voice. Demi. Demi. Stay away. You're not safe. Don't be the fool. Let us suffer. And you can sense the amount of strain that response took. And it's not the powerful, assertive voice that you are familiar with, the captain in charge. This is somebody who is in pain and suffering. And the message cuts off after that.
My God. She's crying. And like you watch as like tears fall, and when they run off her cheeks, they like and she has 2 more of those. I think you raised me better than that. Can't come now. And that's it.
Again, there's that pause. You can feel the strain of emotion coming through. And then when you finally get a response, it's resignation, lost hope, but also a feeling of almost gladness. And then again through gritted teeth. And it's a slightly stronger voice this time, more akin to what you recall. That is for the better. And then nothing.
Give me 1 second to collect my thoughts. Don't mind me. I don't cry that easily. Cool. She has 1 more of those. She's just I gotta sit there and cry for a little bit. And then try and collect herself. So that she can send a last one. She's gonna send one to Oceana before she goes to bed. Don't freak out. It's Demi again. Found out some information. Maybe. that I didn't want. I don't know yet when we'll be back. Stay safe. That's it.
Almost immediately in response. Demi. We'll fix this. We'll make it right. I know you can do it. And he kind of lets it drop at that. Nothing more to say. Feels like he summarized it sufficiently.
Yep. She's gonna make sure she doesn't look like she was crying and then go back into the room.
Oh.
Go the fuck to sleep. Ah!
Not a great time to say I was going to have more to sleep outside.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh god. All right.
So, what's everyone else doing? Demi's.
I feel like I don't hear the sendings though. Those are
Oh, did
private.
yeah?
private
I
person.
assume that Demi intentionally was looking for someplace private, so it's a little out of the way. If you were stepping out, she went out the
Yeah.
back door and like over near one of the field walls. And as you step out, you might see her over there, like leaning, kind of taking some time to herself. If you got the back door, if you got the front door, you just see the regular, kind of quiet bustle of the village at evening or night.
Okay.
Zal would be doing his prayer thing that he does every night. But also he'd be very confused because the two people staying in his room just aren't there. And so he's kind of like, and like looking out the hallway and like going down to like the lobby and stuff, being like, "You'll be okay," and going back upstairs and goes back to praying and is like, has his eye open and kind of looking around. Like, what the fuck's happening?
Okay.
Peach is gonna scoot a cot right up next to their mom's bed so that if someone were to like try and get to Plum, they'd have to climb over Peach.
What are you doing? You're gonna be in. Look, this is.
It's fine.
Alright.
This is good.
Okay. Sleep where you want, Peachy. I'm just excited you're here.
To be here, Mom. Mom, you should come with us. Mom, we made a lot of money. You don't have to work here anymore. I know you like it. I know you like everyone. But I can take care of you.
I've never left Owen Oak.
I know.
Not even for your father.
Never talk about him.
That's a story for another time. You've got enough on your shoulders now. Roll persuasion.
Oh, I forgot that I was using D&D Beyond. I was like, where'd my dice go? Come on. Okay. Math. 17?
I've never been
Mom,
on a
if you
ship
don't-
before.
It's so pretty, Mom. Ours is named the Falling Star, after Demi.
Ooh, oh, that's a
And,
little egomaniacal.
No, I think the first person who told her to name it, that was me. So that's,
Oh, that's sweet of you, Peachy. Poor Demi. That must be terrible.
Okay. I feel like I don't know how to talk to her, so you're probably right.
You'll figure it out. You're very charming.
Or I won't, and that's okay. yeah, it's really lovely. The sea is beautiful. And I don't think I'll be able to leave if you don't. So there is that.
Oh.
I'm not leaving without you.
Oh. But you're doing so much. You're achieving your dream. You're Peachy. You can't give up on this. Not for me.
I don't have to.
Oh, don't give me those eyes. Peachy. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Go persuasion. Do. Okay, that's good with advantage. Do. Oh, I'm glad I had advantage. That is a 19.
Oh.
The other one was a 1.
I can't say no to you when you do that. What?
You'll like it so much, Mom.
Give me a few days to say farewell and to help Kato. He's helpless without me. Can't turn over the beds. He doesn't know how to do a fitted sheet.
Oh well, we can teach him that.
Okay. All right. I guess maybe. Well, seeing you achieve so much. Makes me kind of want to see it a little bit myself as well. Just for a little bit, until this silly man is dealt with. I'm sure you'll handle
I
it.
plan on it.
Good.
Yes, I will.
I love you, Peachy.
I love you too, Mom.
And
Sweet dreams.
on that note, you get a long rest, and we're going to go ahead and finish up our episode for this week.
That was so soft.
There's a lot. Jesus, this session. Hokey dokey. Hey.
I'm gonna go have myself a nice cry.
It was so soft, guys.
Now.
Demi.
I'll just go have
It's
ourselves
fine.
a
Everybody
nice
can
little cry.
enjoy that. We'll talk about it in the sub Discord.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
John, mute yourself.
He's afraid of what he will say. But
No, it's fine.
let's do some fan
Oh
art.
yes, we have fan art.
Slash
Oh,
surprise,
yeah.
right? From our amazing friend Parker and yeah.
We have-
Okay.
Yes, we have fan art and official art, guys.
So we're gonna jump
Yes.
over to the other slider here in a second. So prepare for a little bit of fan art. Our good friends. We'll see you shortly. So folks can hear me now. One more second as I add in everybody else. I forgot we made some changes to this. Sorry, guys. Whoopsie poopsies. Oh no. Okay,
Oopsie.
now everyone can be heard. Darkest Star.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. This
Yes,
is so cute.
This is great.
It's so good.
I love it so much. And yeah, we need a version that says Scarin now. It's the same thing, just a couple episodes later.
It's
Hell
so
yeah.
good. It's so good. I really love
Our
it.
hatred develops over time.
I like how
It
all the
does.
eyes are different for each person.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The
Fantastic.
thought.
Demi's is
Oh.
cursive.
It's so good.
Of course it is. Yeah, my journals, that's what it looks
I
like.
like your bubble eye.
Yeah.
Yep. So good.
It's
Oh,
so
You
good.
guys are amazing. Okay.
Now we
All right. Up next we have.
This is official art.
This is official art.
well, sort of official art.
Sort of official art. It's the same artist.
Oceanus.
Look at that hot boy.
Oceanus.
Oh my
Good.
god.
Our boy.
Hot boy.
It is
Hot
completely
boy.
official except for the shirt being.
Yeah, there's
What about the
You know.
glistening? Wait, I
Faces.
forgot. There's one other detail. You forgot about the glistening abs.
Well, those are
Yeah.
under the shirts.
They're under
block.
the
That's what I
They're
shirt.
meant.
there.
But it has
Oh.
the
Rippling,
it
like
has the
corals.
compass that
It does.
each gave
Yeah.
Oceanus.
Beautiful. It's so
As the
pretty.
Triton you guys stabbed
That's
him
the
with.
Triton.
Yeah.
Guilt.
Oh my
Also, I
god.
wasn't here for the first one. I just wanted to say I love it because Ashi's beautiful.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
that one's very cute.
Right around.
So look at that good hot boy.
Thank you,
Also sad.
Parker
So
and Rue,
pretty.
for this.
Pretty sad.
This is amazing.
Also-
Josh,
Also, if you'd like to reread the letter that Josh wrote us to be an asshole, it is actually in our Discord right now. He posted it while we were on.
It was so good. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull it back to our quad really quick.
Yeah, it is in there. It's in the words.
Now everyone can see our
Made
wonderful
me
faces
so
again.
Furious.
He did.
perfect.
It was so good.
Hi,
I hate
everybody.
Oh,
I will never
Subscriber
spell
only.
parents.
Only subscribers get the ab version. Is what somebody said in chat.
Nobody-
Oh, God.
nobody
That's
even
John.
likes it. I'll
Hey, not even
I'll,
we get the app version.
I'll talk to Rue and see if we can get an abs version. It's fine.
Oh
Make
Rue will
him-
hate that.
Make him look like Thor.
All right, guys. With that, we're gonna close out for the night. Thank you all again, and we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow for
Yes,
round
tomorrow
For
two.
round table.
Woo!
Round table.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.